Alright, I think we should be live here. Let's see. Jack said first. Swift said hiya. How you doing, Swift? Jack, how you guys doing? Welcome in, welcome in. So we are back with some more shiny hunting for ORAS. Definitely excited. I did a little bit of tweaking with the configuration for the controller, and I can actually creep now. So we're actually going to be doing some Dex Nav shiny hunting today, which if you guys aren't familiar with, don't worry, because I'm not either. Basically, the way it works is you target a specific Pokemon, it searches for that Pokemon, and then you try and do a chain, and the longer the chain you get, the better the shiny odds are. So that's kind of how that works. Yeah, so the Pokemon we're going to try and go for is Tailo. For some reason, it's trying to get us to go for Paris, and I don't want to go for Paris. I want to go for Tailo. So we're going to try and go for Tailo. So as you guys can see on the screen, the Pokemon is shaking in the grass, and then we have to slowly creep up to it, and then encounter it. Yo, what's going on, Artistic? How you doing? That is a long name. I'm going to just call you Overlord for short, if that's okay with you. How's everybody doing today? Doing great. Welcome in, Overlord. Still don't know why you don't just sweet scent. I mean, so sweet scenting is great for horde hunting, right? That's what we did in the last stream. However, there's only a 5% chance of Tailo spawning in one spot. And so the chances of us getting the Tailo shiny are very low. We're more likely to get shiny Zigzagoon, which I do not want. I will literally cry if I get another shiny Zigzagoon ever again. So I don't want to do that. So we're going to try this out. Also, I've never gotten a shiny from Dex Naving before, ever. So if we can get one, I can check that off my list of shiny hunting methods that we've at least tried. But we want shiny Zigzagoon. I don't. And I don't know who this we is. I can guarantee you as a whole that all of us as a group of people do not want shiny Zigzagoon. I guarantee it. I'm going to be lurking for a few. I need to lock in for class now. Alright, Swift. Sounds good. I'm doing good myself, and it's me, King Sirius. I had a name change. Oh, shoot. Alright. How you doing, King? I like the name change. Overlord. It's kind of like King, right? Who wants shiny Zigzagoon? I don't think anybody else wants shiny Zigzagoon. It might just be you, Jack. I'm not lying. So the way that this works is that we have to kill the Pokemon we encounter. So we kill it. We cannot run away. We can either kill it or catch it. And that is what keeps the chain going. So that is one thing we're going to have to keep in mind. So that is a chain of 1. Sorry, you guys had to see my mouse cursor there. Very unprofessional. Let me pull this back up, because we're going to need this. One second here. There we go. Okay, we should be good. Alright, so let's go ahead and try and see if we can find a second one. Oh, let's go. We got a second one. Alright, things are looking up. Sometimes getting a chain of these is actually pretty difficult. Surprisingly. Alright, we're going to go ahead and knock this thing out. There we go. Alright, what did I miss in the comments? I want a shiny Galarian Zigzagoon. See, that I wouldn't mind. I would love that, Overlord. I don't know, do you want me to call you Overlord, or should I call you King still? I mean, you changed your name, so I guess we'll just go with Overlord. Yeah, I want a shiny Galarian Zigzagoon. I still need those for the for that line of the forms. Flashback to when you could see the mouse cursor in Sword and Shield. Season 3 of Pokemon Horizons drops tomorrow. The first episode, I'm so excited. That is very exciting. Overlord is fine. Alright, bet. Yeah, but we don't want regular Zigzagoon. That's pretty much just, we don't want that. I do not want to see a regular shiny Zigzagoon ever again. Okay, so that's 3. Let's see if we can get 4. There we go. Alright, so things are looking up. All I gotta do is really just not run away. Maybe you'll have more encounters on top of Latios. So the way that this one works is you have to stay in the area that you're in, unfortunately. Like, if you leave the route, it'll break your chain. This is one of those shiny hunting methods. I think that broke the chain, but I don't know. I was about to say, this is one of those shiny hunting methods that you have to be, like, very patient about. And I don't know if it runs away if it breaks the chain. So, for the sake of our counter, I'm just going to keep it up there because we've seen 4 Talos. You guys also can't see the bottom screen, but it's basically just saying, no Talos could be found nearby. Try again. And so, I have to pretty much just keep going until one shows up. Which is obnoxious. This is why I don't really like dex navving, but I'm determined to try and get better at it. That's not Talo. So I want to scare that thing away. I don't even know what that was. That might have been... Oh, that was Cottony! Actually, I would not mind going for Shiny Cottony as well, but I definitely want to try and get the Talo first. But the fact that there's Cottony here is actually pretty exciting. I do want Shiny Cottony. I've been playing Cookie Run Kingdom lately. Oh, I've never played that before. Is it fun? Whoops. Apparently it brought up my stats. Okay, hello. I don't care about the stats. I'm trying to find a Talo. Can we, Oh, okay, that's a normal type. We don't want that. And I gotta use a repel. This is gonna be a bit of a learning curve. We're gonna definitely have to get used to using this thing. So... bear with me. I didn't do any prep for this before the stream. I just was like, hey, I want to try dex navving. So I'm still learning as I'm going. So it's still a learning experience for all of us. Gut swallow, flame orb, stab, facade goes burr. Yeah, it really does. Although Scrappy's pretty nice too. You can hit those ghost types. Okay, so we've got a second one here. All I gotta do is just creep up on it. There's a couple ways you can break this, is if you move too fast or if you run. And by run, I mean like in the battle. Not like actually run, but you'll break it if you run outside of the battle as well. And I almost just ran. It's very fun and gets very dark in some parts. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, there's another one. This is good. Alright. I am out of moves on my Oddish. That's not good. I'm gonna have to fix that. Let me go to my bag really quick. I need medications. Where's my medications? I need an ether. Oddish. Giga Drain. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and then let's go back to searching. Alright. Alright, we got another one. I entered another tournament and I'm running Ursaluna with that set. Ooh, very nice. Pokemon Horizons, anyone? Has anyone else in chat actually seen Pokemon Horizons? I've heard really good things about it. I know Swift talks about it a lot. He says he likes it. I have not seen it yet. But it is on my list of things to watch. It is on my list. I just have not gotten around to it yet. Okay. We're at 10. I don't know if it broke our chain earlier, so we're gonna kind of just have to hope that it didn't. But we'll see. Essentially, as long as we just keep going, eventually we will find something. But first few episodes are mid, but after you meet Roy and Dot, it starts to get better. Nice. Well, some shows can be a little mid at first, but usually they get better, so that's cool. I've seen some clips. I've seen some clips like on YouTube and stuff about Pokemon Horizons, and like the clips I've seen look pretty cool. The animation looks really good as well. No, that's a grass fairy type. I do not want that. I would like Tailo, please. Give me the bird. Aha, there we go. Okay. I was about to be like, how do people have the patience for this, man? Like, shiny hunting as a whole, you have to have patience for, but this particular method is frustrating. I'm gonna have to just grow some more patience. I think that's gonna be basically what has to happen. This will be an experience for me to be able to grow as a person and get more patience. Horizons looks a bit kitty to me, and I hate most Paldean Pokemon, so I won't grow attached to the battles not watching it. I mean, yeah, to each their own, right? I haven't really seen much of the actual like dialogue or interactions with the characters, so I can't really speak on if it seems quote-unquote kitty. All I know is the animation itself looks like high quality, but I don't really know what the plot is or anything like that, so I cannot really speak on it. Also, not sure if anybody even probably noticed, but there is a texture pack that you can do when you're using Citra to play this game, and it adds shading to the Pokemon and makes the models look a lot better. So I actually put that on, and the game looks so much better now because of it. But again, I don't really know if anybody even noticed. But maybe now that I've mentioned it, you'll notice it. And if you do, let me know if you think it looks good, because I think it looks pretty awesome. I was genuinely, like, impressed with how good the shader makes it look. I use PK Hex to get the event Shiny Beldum for my YouTube playthrough. Ooh. I did not know you could get old event Pokemon that way. That's interesting. I need to restore the PP of Giga Drain because I need to be able to actually kill these Talos as we encounter them. So... and now I gotta find them again. Okay. Come on. Come on, Talo. Really? You're making me work for it. No, that's not what I want. I specifically want Talo, please. I have no way of knowing where this Talo is. So I'm gonna have to just hope... oh, there it is. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta just reply to a message really quick. Just realized I left this person hanging. All right. We have a buyer tomorrow for some Pokemon cards that I have. So I was trying to just respond back. They wanted to know what time we're meeting tomorrow, and I just had to make sure that they know our availability and make sure that that works for them. Let me see here. They fight a legendary Pokemon. Yeah, that was one of the clips I remember seeing. At first, they actually don't stay in Paldea for Season 1. Maybe for like 3 episodes max. And in Season 3, it just focuses on Roy and Dot, but halfway through they leave Paldea, and that's it. Really interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I've had some pretty good success selling Pokemon cards recently. I had one of my cards that I got graded, came back. It wasn't even really a crazy grade. It was like a 6, which is, you know, obviously 10 is what you want, but a 6 is still not bad. And then for this particular card, a 6 still means that it was pretty valuable. So I actually sold it because I have 2 of it. And this one was like a little bit lower quality than the other one that I still need to get graded. And sold that, and then I had an unopened box of Pokemon cards from a couple years back, and the box itself has like tripled in price. So I already opened one, and I'm like, I don't need to open a second one. I could just sell it. So I was like, I'll list it for sale, and got somebody who wants to buy it. Bug grass. No, I don't want a bug grass type. I specifically want Taillow. It's not that hard a concept game. Just give me Taillow. There we go. Beautiful. I'm bringing it back. Who's that Pokemon? It finds bad children who won't listen to their parents. It will spirit them away, or so it said. That sounds like a Drifloon. I meant Season 2, Chris. Season 3 comes out tomorrow in Japan, and it's 1 hour long episode. Oh, yeah, I knew what you meant. Because you said Season 3 comes out tomorrow, so I assumed you meant Season 2. All good. Not Drifloon? What the heck? How is it not Drifloon? That literally sounds like Drifloon. Game? Could not be found. Why? I know they're here. Could not be found. Oh my gosh. This method is so stupid. And yet I'm determined. I'm determined to get a shiny using this method. Bruh. I know you guys can't see the bottom screen, but all it's doing is just refreshing over and over again, saying cannot be found, cannot be found. Bruh. Is it freezing for you guys? Oh no. That's not good. I'm gonna convince Artistic to watch Pokemon Horizons. Well, good luck. Dude, this is actually insane. Why can't I find a Tailo? I'm like walking through this entire forest. No, that's a bug type. I don't want that. I just want Tailo. It's like trying to find me other Pokemon. It's like, hey, maybe you'd be interested in this. It's like, no, I'm genuinely only after one Pokemon right this second. So please, find me the Pokemon that I'm looking for. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go, there's one. Tomorrow's the start of your spring break. Hey, let's go. You got any fun spring break plans? You going on any trip, or are you gonna just be like staying home? I'm gonna see the Minecraft movie? Heck yeah, I've heard good things about it. There's been a lot of mixed reviews. Some people are like, oh, it's terrible, and then other people are like, it's really good. So you'll have to let us know what you think when you see it. I started Artistic, and in my opinion, it was good, but to me, it's just one big meme. I think that's kind of like the feeling a lot of people were saying. That they liked it, but they didn't take it too seriously. Like, they just went in there with, like, an open mind and enjoyed the movie. And I feel like if I was going to go see it, I would probably have that same mindset. Like, I'm going in there with the expectation that it's probably just going to be funny and not take it seriously. It ran away. Why? I was creeping up. I didn't even move. Bruh. Brother. No, that's a normal type. I don't want that. I just want Tailo. This game is like so quick to just be like, here, take this other Pokemon that you're not looking for. It's not the one we're looking for. I don't want it. Thank you, though. Bruh. This is nuts. It's doing it again. It's like, here, have a normal type. I don't want the normal type. Get it out of here. I already have Shiny Slackoth. I don't need another one. I don't know where it is. This makes me nervous. I have no way of knowing where the shiny is. I'm gonna guess it's over in this direction. I hope it's in this direction. Otherwise, I've goofed up. Yeah, no. It wasn't in that direction. I goofed up. Okay, it's all the way at the top. I see it. Okay, try moving more slowly. I'm trying to move as slowly as possible. This is the worst time for that. Okay. Crest, who's your starter? In this game, I'm pretty sure I chose Trico in this game. And then I think when I played Omega Ruby, I chose Mudkip because Mudkip's awesome. Like, if you're gonna ever play through this game, Mudkip is definitely the best of the three starters. Like, he, by far, is probably the best one. But I just really like Trico. So, I usually will always pick Trico for the most part. Although I like Torchic too. I love like Blaziken. All Gen 3 starters are good. I have a pretty hard time picking between them all. Obviously, other generations I have a clear favorite, but for Gen 3 I like all of them, so it's a little more tough. A little bit more tough to determine my favorite. Oh, all I heard was Trico. I picked Torchic. He's better. Torchic is really cool. Definitely very cool. The whole Blaziken line is really cool. The first time I ever played through the OG Gen 3, I picked Torchic the first time. I had a Blaziken back in Sapphire. And then I think when I played Ruby, I picked Trico. And then obviously for Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, I did Trico again, and then I did Mudkip because I was like, I've never done Mudkip, so I gotta do Mudkip as well, give it some love. Okay, get out of here. I want Tailo. There we go. Alright, we got a Tailo. I'm telling you, this is a very annoying and tedious shiny hunting method. Like, you can do everything right and it'll still fail. So, when we do get a shiny using this method, it's going to feel really satisfying that we got a shiny despite the frustrating mechanics of this method. Want to go watch the last 4 episodes of Pokemon Horizon, bro. Artistic said BRB. Alright, no worries. Oh, there's one over here. That's the first time it's done that. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna grab something to eat. Sounds good, Swift. Oh my gosh, there's one all the way up there. Okay, we gotta go for it. We don't have a choice. I don't want to break the chain. Okay. Alright, this gives us a chance to come back down here. Okay. I do not want anything but Tailo. So, okay, there we go, we got one. Okay. I know there's got to be one around here. Okay. That's fine. I just want Tailo. I don't want whatever grass type that was. It was probably something. I don't know. Yes, please use the repel. Thank you. And find me a Tailo. That's a bug. I don't want the bug. I really want the bird. Please. Thank you. No? There's just no birds? Did we make Tailo go extinct? What's going on? Okay, hold on. We got something. Oh, it's all the way at the top. Okay. I gotta get to it. Okay, at least we're getting a few of them in a row a little bit more consistently, so this is good. Just ask Arceus to give you a shiny. Yeah, absolutely. It definitely is that simple. Dear Arceus, please give me a shiny. At this point, I'm more likely to ask Arceus just to help us find Talos in general, because they just keep saying they are not anywhere to be found. Please try a different spot. Try again, try again, try again. And it's just like, I know they're here. I know that they live here. That's a normal type. That's not Talo. Okay. It's fine. Try again. Okay, try again. Okay, try again. Oh my gosh.
Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you.
The heck is this song? I don't think so. Get your Princess Peach out of here. That's a normal type. That is not the bird we were looking for. God. Ah, there we go. Okay, we got one. It only took like 3 minutes. Jeez. Oh, very slow method. I'll tell you that. Alright, let's keep searching. Alright, we got one on the hook here. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, it's 38. Oh, I'm out of moves again. I gotta use another ether after this. That's annoying. Or maybe I'll just swap into auxiliary to handle it. I don't know. I feel like every time I go into my bag and try and like make sure the PP is restored, it like breaks the Pokemon chain, and I don't want to do that. So I'm almost just like, I'll just keep going and then just swap Pokemon. Alright, 40. BRB, all good. I just ran away! No! Oh my gosh, dude. What am I doing? Alright. I gotta reset this. I just broke our chain. Do I have the thing that lets you... PP Max. This. Yes. I want that. Giga Drain. Okay. Can I do it again? It won't have any effect? Alright, that's fine. Now we actually will be able to hopefully not run out of Giga Drains as quick. That's actually really important for us. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. I forgot that that was even an option. Yo, what's going on? Welcome in, Leafeon. How you doing? That's a bug type. I do not want this thing. We're trying to shiny hunt for Tailo right now currently, and at the moment we are having some bad luck because our Dex Nav is not finding Tailo, and then we just broke our chain that we had that was actually kind of promising. But here we go. We got our first Tailo again. Let's go ahead and try and get this chain going. All right, there's one. Okay, now we need to actually knock this thing out and not run away from it. Okay, here we go. We got the second one. Alright, 2. I'm currently drinking my monster drink out of my drinking horn. Hey, let's go! Heck yeah. I actually have a monster on my desk right now, and it is the Viking one, Viking Berry, which if you guys haven't tried, I highly recommend. It's probably my second favorite monster now at this point. It's really, really good. I do a lot for the aesthetic, heck yeah. Alright, number 3. We have a promising chain going right now. My cousin is here. Favorite Pokemon is Decidueye and tied with Lucario. Heck yeah, let's go. Very nice. What's your favorite shiny Pokemon? Let us know as well. Okay, we cannot find a Tailo right now for our life. Oh, there we go, we got one. This is not Pokemon, but this is Mega Man music. I'll take it. Close enough. In terms of evolution shinies, I love Umbreon and Eevee. Ooh, those are good options. I would say Umbreon is probably one of my favorite of the evolutions in general. Also shiny as well. Artistic, so what will convince you to watch Pokemon Horizons? In case you forgot, in my lore, Leafeon is my cousin. I'll put the tree in the chat again. Alright, bet. Okay, we got another Tailo here. It ran away! What? I didn't even move! I was just creeping up on it. Oh my gosh. Also, since you're new here as well, Leafeon, this is my first time trying to do Dex Naving for a shiny, and I'm having really bad luck with it. So, you're gonna probably see a lot of failing today. But, yeah. We're trying. Okay, could not be found. Try again. Okay. Not gonna lie, this song kind of goes hard. I have not played very many Mega Man games, but I do remember the music always banging. Same thing with Sonic, they have really good songs. Big slappers. Chuma, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome in. Where have you been? It's such a... honestly, it's a great question. I have been super stupidly busy lately. We had our first stream on Monday for the first time in a long time, and it was really fun. We got a bunch of shinies. I think we ended the stream with like 6 or 7 shinies. And today we're trying to do some Dex Naving, and it's going really bad. That's a Cottony. That's not a Tailo. We got the whole gang here. Yeah, definitely gonna need some moral support in the chat today because this shiny hunting method is very frustrating. I'm trying my best here. Also, fellow Pokemon artist, question mark? Nice. I do realistic Pokemon fan art. Oh, that's sick. If you want to, definitely feel free to join our Discord, Leafeon. Exclamation Discord in the chat. And we have an entire section in there for art. And would love to see some artwork if you have some that you'd like to share with us. Been missing you, bud. I know, man. I've been missing all of you guys. It's definitely really nice to be streaming again. Life has just been crazy, you know? You know, sometimes life sometimes is very difficult and makes it so that you can't do the things you always want to be doing. But yeah, it's very nice to be streaming. Okay, this thing better not run. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I technically broke the chain where it said that it ran away. I have not run away from any of them. I have been knocking all of them out, so I don't know if the chain is broken or not. I'm going to say fingers crossed it hasn't. I don't know the ins and outs of how and what exactly breaks the chain, other than the fact that if you don't knock it out or catch it, it breaks the chain. And if you leave the route, it breaks the chain. Besides that, I really don't know if there's any other things that break the chain. So I'm going to hope that we're still good. That's all I can do is hope. I would need to head back to my room because my Chromebook never likes joining servers from YouTube links. Okay, got you. Well, hey, you don't have to right this second, but definitely feel free to when you get the chance to. We'd love to have you. Chris went for milk. I really did. I went for milk, and they didn't have it, and I had to like go all over the place looking for milk, and I got milk, so I'm back. Hello? Okay, there we go. Oh, I hate when the repel wears off while you're trying to... No! It ran away! Bro. Oh, I know you guys can't see the bottom screen, and that's probably for the best because you guys would just be just as sad as me if you could see the bottom screen every time that happens. Oh my gosh. I haven't been able to draw all week. My physical supplies are at home, and I don't know where my stylus is. Aw, that sucks. It's just existing because no one would realistically steal the things if I'm traveling. Gotcha. Alright, again, I don't know if that broke the chain. I really hope that that doesn't break the chain if the Pokemon runs away. I can't imagine that would break the chain. That would be so dumb if the chain gets broken because a Pokemon runs away. I don't know. I just feel like that would be really, really stupid. Like I said, this is my first time trying to do DexNav shiny hunting, so maybe I'll do a little bit more research. Even like after the stream and stuff, I'll try and like do a little research to like see if there's like some stuff that people have posted about like, hey, this breaks your chain, or oh, this doesn't break your chain. Because I just want to know, because I know the very, very fundamental basics. But besides the fact of you have to creep up on the Pokemon, and the fact that if you don't knock it out or catch it, that it breaks your chain, and that if you leave the route, it breaks your chain, I don't know if the little things like, oh, the Pokemon ran away, if that counts as it breaking your chain or not. Try moving more slowly. I am moving as slowly as my controller will let me. I'm trying really hard to move slow. Okay. Chains break and Let's Go when the Pokemon runs, but not if you do. Yeah, see, that's a different thing. Like, exactly. Like, in Let's Go, that's a pretty simple thing to chain. All you gotta do is literally catch the Pokemon, or you can run away, but they can't run away, or it'll break it. So, like, that is much more straightforward. This one seems to have, like, some little more, like, nuances and stuff, and I don't know how I feel about it. And it's probably just because I don't understand it. You know, everybody the saying like we fear what we don't know, and that's kind of a fair thing here. Like I don't know it, so therefore it worries me. If I know all the variables, I know exactly what to do and how to avoid catastrophes like chains getting broken. But if I don't know all the variables, then I can't predict if I'm doing things correctly or not. So I have to hope that I'm doing things right. And sometimes hoping does not get us very far. Alright, well the chain is still going because this Pokemon's level 15. So that tells me that the chain is going because the Pokemon increase in level the higher your chain gets. So I'm going to assume that we're still good. Okay, it just said that there are no Pokemon nearby. I don't know if that breaks the chain either. I'm going to assume that that can't break the chain. Like, it probably just means, like, hey, you just gotta keep walking around till you find another one. I think the other thing that qualifies as breaking the chain is if I were to go and encounter a random Pokemon. That's why you use a Max Repel. Also, if I were to start chaining, like, a different Pokemon and, like, catch it or kill it, it resets the chain. But I think as long as I don't do any of those things, I hope we're good. I don't know. If anybody has some DexNav experience in the chat, definitely let us know. Okay, could not be found. Try a different spot. That's fine. I can try a different spot. As long as you don't break my chain, then we're good. I will walk all over Hoenn if I have to. Well, actually, that's not true, because that would break my chain. I will walk all over Petalburg Woods. Just don't break my chain. How about that? Brother! It's saying there's just none around. This is ridiculous. There we go. Found one. Alright. Could not be found. Try again. Alright. You know what? I'm going to take the opportunity to use an ether and get... hold on, where's the ether? Giga Drain. Okay, so we got to use 2 ethers to be able to get Giga Drain back up to full. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm back. Welcome back, Swift. Surely there's a tail somewhere, right? Come on. Another thing, you guys also can't see the bottom screen for this, but there is a thing it's called search level. And the higher that number gets, inherently the better your chances are for getting a shiny. Currently we're at 95, and the max you can get up to is 999. So the more we keep doing this, even if our chain does break, I think we inherently supposedly get better shiny odds. So that's pretty exciting. Which means good things for us, I guess. Okay, let's see if we can get another one here. Could not find one. Search in a new location. Alright, that's fair. This is the most annoying part of the DexNav, in my opinion, is that. And actually, you know what? Hold on. I just got a phone call, so I'm going to be right back. Give me 1 second. This is a fairly important phone call, so probably like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Important phone call, and then I also got a text message that an Amazon package got delivered, but it was not on the front porch or the back porch, so the only other place it might be is the mailbox. And I don't feel like walking all the way down the driveway right now, so I'm not checking if it's in the mailbox right this second. So, yeah. Okay, hold on. Apparently, the Amazon person just messaged. They're still outside. 1 second. I'll be right back. This is weird. Alright, I'm back for real. So apparently the guy put it between the garbage cans. Like, I don't know why he thought that was a good idea, but dude literally put the package between the garbage cans. Like, what a genius. Yeah, straight up. Like, it literally just looked like trash. I was just like, I thought it was like just a piece of trash. I was like, wait, what? Anyways, we're back. Sorry about the interruption. Yeah, I don't know. 300 IQ Amazon guy, I guess. Big brain. I guess my tiny brain couldn't process the logic there. I'm sure he had some sort of vision in his head about why that made sense, but I could not see the picture. But yeah, anyways, crisis averted. Usually they have a picture on Amazon too, like when your package gets delivered. And in this case, there was no picture. And if there had been a picture of the trash cans, I would have known at least where to look, and there was nothing. So, yeah, that was interesting for sure. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, it's all the way up there. I'm not going to be able to get to it. Actually, I think I can. Oh my gosh. I thought it was going to run away by the time I got up here. Let's go. If I was your Amazon driver, I would try to somehow get it on your front door and then thinking to myself, I'm trespassing, and check your package at your door. I mean, that still would have been better than what they did. Like, we have a front porch and a back porch. So, like, the front porch, like, is where the street is. And there's, like, the garbage cans there. And there's a whole porch. Like, it's a pretty long porch. So, like, you got all that room to deliver a package. And he's just like, let me go walk up to your garbage cans and put it between the garbage cans. If I was your Amazon driver, I would crash. Well, how about we don't do that? Please? How about we don't crash? That would be ideal. Alright, 19. Again, I don't even know if our chain's going at this point. I'm just going for Talos. I'm trying to live my best life right now, going for Talos. If our chain's broken, you know what? It is what it is. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a shiny regardless. If I learn how to drive, whoever is in my passenger seat is strapped in for life. Bro. Same, I'm a New Yorker. Dude. You know, I think the worst place that I've ever been, like, for driving... Actually, okay, not the... There's two places. California has some of the worst drivers I've ever seen in my entire life. And then the other place is New Jersey. New Jersey and California are terrible. I'd be driving on the wrong side of the road and cussing out the police chasing me. Oh my gosh. That's how you go to prison, Swift. You don't want to do that. This isn't GTA. Bruh. Talos, where are you? Hello? Okay, I think we got something. Okay, we got it. Yo, what's going on, Jade? Welcome in. We are desperately trying to go for Talo. We're using the Dex Nav, which is a brand new method for shiny hunting to me. I've never gotten a shiny using Dex Nav before. And it's very confusing and honestly a little stressful. So I'm hoping we're doing it correctly. There's this one video someone did of Elmo driving, and the way he was swearing at the officer chasing him is so funny. Is it the one where he's like singing like, "Tell me why"? Like that? Because if it's that one, I think I know what you're talking about. Hi Jade, wait, were you in Skitter's stream a few days ago? Swift said yes. Yes, I've seen that one so many times. It's really funny. Okay, we got a Talo here. It's not shiny. Okay, we got another one. Good. Try moving more slowly. I'm trying. Don't yell at me. I swear I've seen Jade before in a stream. Either you or Skitters, I can't remember. Jade has been in our streams here many, many times. Okay, imagine not getting a shiny. Yeah, right? Could not be me. I'm the shiny guy. I get the shinies. Except maybe not using this method, because this method is proving to be weird. I know it works. I've seen people get shinies using this method. I just don't know all of the details about it. So I'm kind of winging it. Dude. This is nuts. Okay, there we go. We got one, finally. Sometimes it takes like 20 searches before you actually get the Pokemon you're looking for. Which is insane to me. It ran away! What the... Brother. Christ, you probably got asked this many times. Thoughts on the Switch 2? Are you picking one up? I'm not picking one up day one. They already said that you can play Legends Z8 on the regular Switch. I probably will stick with the regular Switch for now. I will be picking up the Switch 2 when the next Pokemon game comes out that's exclusive to the Switch 2. Crest, when is the Jack plush coming? I don't know, Jack. I ordered it. if that makes you feel better. I ordered it because Caleb ordered his Clink plush that is paired with Jack in the series, and his already came, and I ordered mine, and mine's not here yet. It says it's supposed to get here at some point this month in April. So hopefully it comes. And when it does, I will make sure and post it in the Discord. Don't worry. I'm also going to be, he ordered it without telling me. It was in one of the episodes. So, like, we were recording the Soul Link, and he pulls out the Clink plush, and I'm like, bro, you ordered it? You didn't tell me we were going to order it at the same time. And he's just like, oh, he's like, yeah, I ordered mine. And I'm like, dude, I would have ordered mine sooner if I had known that. So, yeah, he ordered his. He's had his for, like, a couple weeks now. Then I ordered mine that day. And, yeah, big Sag. Their new logic is that the single-player games are $70 and multiplayer games are $80. Also, the thing is, like, with the situation of all the tariffs right now and the fact that they were saying that the games are going to be expensive and all that nonsense and the console's expensive and all that nonsense, I think we're waiting. Like, I have some games that I really want to play on the Switch too. Like, Metroid Prime, for example, is a game I really want to play on Switch too. I'm really excited about the updated graphics and performance for the Switch 2. Like, I really am excited. It's just, it's very expensive. And for right this second, I can't really justify paying that price at this moment. I mean, the fact that I can get Legend ZA on the normal Switch, that's all I really care about right now. I was at Costco yesterday and I found a Pikachu Squishmallow and a Snorlax. They were so comfy. Were they the big ones, Swift? I have the Pikachu and Snorlax Squishmallows behind me. I know you guys can't see it right now. I want to play Kirby's Forgotten World and Mario Kart World and Pokemon ZA on Switch 2. Yeah, the new Mario Kart looks pretty cool. It definitely looks interesting with the new mechanics that they've done. I just used Sweet Scent. What did I do? I just broke my chain. Oh my gosh. I just went brain off mode. I just literally went brain off mode. Nintendo became so much expensive, so much more expensive. I remember the good days when the 3DS and the Wii U was cheaper by far. Yeah, 100%. And the thing is, nowadays, people try and sell, like, old Nintendo consoles, like the 3DS, 2DS, all that stuff. They try and sell them for, like, $300 to $400 now, because they're, quote-unquote, retro. And it's like, bruh, you gotta be kidding me. They made a statement identical to the Xbox One, which flopped. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to see what happens. I'm hoping that the whole situation with the tariffs and stuff gets resolved. Obviously, you know, I don't really get into politics and stuff on the channel, because that just is not what I want to do. But I will just say, it does affect a lot of stuff as far as prices of things. So, we're going to have to kind of just see, for us US folks, what exactly is going to happen. I'm not really sure what the price situation will be for other countries. I don't think that they're going to have the exact same issue. But overall, my thoughts on it, Chuma, are I am excited about it, but I'm probably just not going to be getting it day one. Yo, what's going on, Mrs. Crestphone? Welcome in. F politics. Yeah, literally, exactly. Like, everybody is allowed to have their opinions, and I absolutely am, you know, all for freedom of speech, and everybody can have their opinions, but I just don't get into politics on the channel. This is just the one exception, only because it really affects the prices of the games and stuff. So, that's the only reason I mention it. But I do think it'll be cool eventually. I'm not a human. That's right, you're not human, I forgot. Sorry. Bro's an alien. Me too. We're twinning. Bro, give me the bird. Give me this bird. Thank you. There we go. Okay, we got one. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is our first one of the new chain. I'm not going to mess this one up, guys. Yes, exclamation Discord. It should pop up for you in a second, Leafeon. Fingers crossed. Did it? Hold on. I haven't had somebody do exclamation Discord in a while. Did it not work? Hello? Did Nightbot quit? Do we need to hire a new Nightbot? All right, Leafeon, it's in the description of the stream. So if you go and click on the description, it's the first link in the description where it says join the Fallen Discord server. If you click the invite link, it'll bring you to the Discord. I'm sorry, I don't know why the command's not working. Yeah, sorry about that, Leafeon. No idea why that's not working. I'm gonna have a nice stern talking with Nightbot after the stream. We got to figure some stuff out apparently. He must have just quit because I hadn't streamed in a while, so he probably just, like, retired or something. I just used Sweet Scent again! What is wrong with me? I just broke the chain again. Oh my gosh. I promise I'm usually not this bad. I have so many different streams of shiny hunting. I'm not normally this uncoordinated, but I'm having a rough time with this deck nav. Oh my gosh. You're in, welcome! I can vouch for that. Thank you, Artistic. I appreciate that. I'm not usually this bad. I feel like I'm Purple Cliff right now, shiny hunting. All right, we got one. Okay, we got to kill it. We cannot run away from it. We got to kill it. Okay. Let me post some fan art real quick. Yes, absolutely. Definitely post it in the art channel. Would love to see it. And let us know when you post it too. I will take a look on the Discord. I don't get notifications while streaming, but I will definitely look if you post something. Okay. Here we go. We got to knock this thing out. Do not run. Do not accidentally use Sweet Scent either. I think it's muscle memory from all the horde hunting we've been doing that my brain is just like, yes, Sweet Scent. And it's like, no. Not Sweet Scent. Okay, let's go again. Okay, we've got a good thing going so far. This is our 4th one in a row. Things are looking up. Okay, here we go. Number 4. Okay, last Giga Train. Posted. All right, let me take a look quick, and then we'll get back to the shiny hunting. I'm gonna wave to say hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Holy crap, those are sick. Oh my gosh. That Ho-Oh specifically, I think, might be my favorite. The texture of, like, the feathers you got. Well, actually, that one has really good textures of feathers, too. Whoa, these are sick, dude. Wow, those are awesome, Leafeon. I love them. Very nice. Very, very cool. Dang. Yeah, I love, like, the realistic kind of Pokemon art. Those are always really cool to see. And the detailing on that Ho-Oh specifically, I think that's my favorite one out of the 4. Very nice job. Okay, we got a chain of 5 going. Somehow, despite all odds, I have not messed it up yet. The Lugia's feathers are drawn one at a time, hundreds per layer on 20 layers. Dang, that is crazy. How long did it take you to do those drawings? Like, I imagine, just based on what you said, where they're drawn one at a time with hundreds per layer, I'm guessing it took quite a while, huh? Okay, we've got a chain of 6 going. I think that's like our best chain so far. Like a month? Dang. Well, you can tell. It definitely came out really good and is really good work. Okay, this is our best chain we've got so far. This is about to be number 7. I don't know how we've managed to get this good of a chain, but I'm just very happy. Hopefully we can just keep this going. Okay, search. Okay, could not find any nearby, that's fine. we'll just change locations. We'll go over here, try it again. Okay, we'll go down here, try it again. We'll go all the way down to this corner. How about in the grass? How about in this grass? How about... Aha! Okay, there we go. We got one. We got one. This is good. Okay, got it. Chain of 8. The Espeon was less time because I didn't do the fur detail like I often do. The Articuno was like a week off and on. Nice. Who's that Pokemon? Aided by the soft pads on its feet, it silently raids the food stores of other Pokemon. It survives off its ill-gotten gains. Is that, I want to say, I don't know, that dex entry doesn't sound very familiar, so I'm gonna go with, it sounds like Nickit or Thievul. It sounds like the two fox Pokemon from Sword and Shield. That's my guess, but I could be wrong. You let me know. Pick one. I'm gonna go with Nickit first. It is? Yo, that's crazy. I just had a feeling it was. I actually wasn't 100% sure. I just felt pretty confident about that. I usually go more cartoony, but love the detailed side of things. I was going to say, I really like the way you do your artistic, because you have, like, the cartoony vibes. But, like, having the realism, too. Like, I think art in general, just, like, the fact that you can do art in different styles is always really cool. Oh, shoot. That Eternatus is sick. That straight up looks like that could be a tattoo. I would get that as a tattoo. That is sick. And that's supposed to be Luxray and realistic art style. I like that. That's really cool. Heck yeah. Yeah, that Eternatus. Wow. That is crazy. Dang. Who's that Pokemon? It finds bad children who won't listen to their parents and will spirit them away, or so it's said. That Luxray took about 3 weeks on and off. Gotcha. I like the art. I like that artistic is more cartoony and Leafeon is more realistic. They are both really good artists in my opinion. I agree. OMG, Crest, I got it. What did you get, Jack? What'd you get? 29,673 resets. What'd you get? Jack got something crazy. What is it? I'm assuming you're going to end up posting it in the Discord and the Shiny. So I'm going to literally just preemptively go over to Shiny to see if you end up posting it. It's not Drifloon. Alright, I'm going to have to think about that. A Pokemon that spirits away bad children, or so it's said. I don't know if Yamask has that dex entry. I'm not sure. I know Yamask has one that talks about, like, its mask and the fact that it was, like, its old face before it died or something like that, which is kind of creepy. Can I get a hint, Artistic? Also, can I get a Taillow to show up, please? Please? No, I do not want Cottony. I want Taillow. Thank you. I really appreciate that the game's trying to give me other Pokemon, but I really only specifically want the one that I'm hunting for. And the game is just being difficult. It's pre-Generation 6. Okay. Well, that's still a crap ton of Pokemon to guess from. So, Interesting. I think I posted it. I don't know. Discord isn't loading. Let me take a look, Jack. Let's see. Yo, you got the shiny Mew. Let's go. 29,673 resets. Let's go. That is awesome. Dude, I remember when I got my shiny Mew. that was one of the most hype moments ever. Congratulations. That is super exciting. Very, very, very excited for you. I got mine in a lot less resets, and it still felt like it took forever. So I can only imagine how 29,673 resets felt. Oh my goodness. Wait. Wait, what? Wait. What happened? Wait, what happened? Dude, what happened, Jack? Jack, what happened? Oh, no. Bro. Oh my gosh. I literally have my hand like over my mouth right now. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say after that. Like, that wasn't my shiny fail, but like I feel that in my soul right now. Okay, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something to commemorate your situation right now. We're gonna have like a couple moments of silence with this song. Did you say play this Slowpoke song? It's better? Okay, fine. I'll play the Slowpoke song. It's not quite the vibe, but I will play it. I will play it. Is this it?
Slowpoke, the 7.
That's not it. Hold on. Slowpoke song. That's not it either. Wait, did they get rid of the Slowpoke song off of Spotify? They got rid of it off of Spotify! Any shinies today? No spare. We have not gotten any shinies today. However, one of the people in our chat, Jack, he just got Shiny Mew after 29,673 resets in Emerald, and accidentally misclicked and it just fainted. So we're all kind of mourning the Shiny Mew that just perished just now. Yeah, that is really super sad right now. But yeah, we have not gotten a shiny yet today. I have broken the chain many moments already so far today. I've broken it so many times. Dex nabbing is really frustrating. I'll pay for the therapy. Only a few thousand more resets to go. I mean, hey, maybe you'll get it really quick this time. I got mine in like 3,000 something, so it's possible. You never know. Yeah, 10 seconds of silence, exactly. We did the Naruto sadness song to commemorate the Shiny Mew's passing, unfortunately. Posted a remix in the art channel. All right, let me take a look. And then we'll try and get back to attempting to shiny hunt. Project, here's my remix of the final boss music for Scarlet and Violet. Oh shoot, you got music as well? Am I allowed to play it on stream, Leafeon? Because if you're okay with it, I can play it on stream. Just let me know. You said yeah? Okay. Let's hear it. Alright, while we're listening to that, I will go ahead and continue trying to shiny hunt. You caught a shiny Toxel? Let's go, Jade. Very nice. Heck yeah. I still need shiny Toxel. Okay, we're trying to find a Tailo right now. Reminds me of Deepier in Area Zero, like Terrapagos Deep. Yeah, I like it. It's very cool. It's giving me Area Zero mixed with like Metroid-y vibes. This was before the DLC. That's really cool. I like it. Can we please... There we go. Get a Swallow to show up. Or not Swallow, Tailo. I'm getting blocked by this kid. Okay, there we go. Alright. And we gotta knock this thing out and not run away from it. But how you doing today, Spare? Hope you're doing good. Please, Shiny Mewtwo. I hope you get Shiny Mewtwo. I feel like I'm about to enter a rap battle with Xenomorph. Epic rap battles of history. Doing alright? I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, Spare. Feels like I'm going deeper into Area Zero. It does. The DLC got a DLC. You got it, Jade! Hey, congratulations! I'm gonna hunt in silver for a bit. Alright, well, good luck, Jack. I hope you get something cool. Alright, well, that was really cool. Thank you for sharing that with us, Leafeon. I enjoyed that. Alright, what am I doing here? I'm going to see if I can find... There's one specific Pokemon song that I'm in the mood to listen to. I'm going to see if I can find it. I don't know which one it is. Maybe it's this one? Let me see. Yep, this is it. Chairman Rose's battle theme from Sword and Shield. This theme goes so hard. This gives X and Y vibes. This thing gives, like, Final Boss and Elden Ring vibes with, like, the orchestra singing in the background. Like, that part specifically. It ran away. Are you kidding me? It ran away during this absolute banger? Yeah, the final boss is trying to be able to dex nav. And it just failing. I bet you there's like some crazy remixes of this song. Like, this is just the actual original one in the game. I can only imagine the remixes that people have done of this. Okay, I don't know if our chain broke by it running away, so I'm just gonna keep going and assume that we're still good. I don't know if the text where it says it ran away breaks the chain. So, if one of you guys know, let me know. 247 more Pokemon for my Shiny Living Dex. So you need 247 more, and then your entire Shiny Living Dex is done? That's crazy. Challenge accepted. I will be remixing it soon. Alright, bet, Leafeon. Because this song kind of slaps. Try again. I'm desperately trying. Try again. Tailo could not be found. Try again. Okay, there we go. We got one. Check Discord. Alright, I'm checking Discord. What's going on? Yo! You got the shiny Totodile? Wait. You hatched a shiny Totodile? That's nuts! What the heck? Dude, you got some crazy shiny luck today. That's nuts. The Sword and Shield gym battle music is peak. 100%. It really is. They got such good music in Sword and Shield. That one specifically is super good. Like, during the Soul Link, all the different songs that kept playing, I was, like, bobbing the whole time. It was so much fun. Where is my shiny Tailo? Is this it? Are you going to be our shiny? Please? No? Okay. I'm gonna hop off. My social battery is low, lol. All good, Leafeon. Hey, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Love the artwork. Thanks for joining our Discord. And also, it looks like you might have subbed as well, so thank you so much. And we will definitely see you again soon, Leafeon. I was looking for a Totodile with good stats. Well, hey, you got a shiny. That's even better. OMG, I was watching 1 hour ago in stream. I was wondering none of my texts were appearing. Uh-oh, that's not good. Well, I'm glad they are now, Jade. Yeah, talk to you later for sure, Leafeon. Alright, we are going to switch into Octillery, and we're going to knock this thing out. And we're going to hopefully be able to get another one to pop up, and have it not say that we couldn't find one. Okay, we got one. It was behind the tree. Beautiful. Okay, switching to Octillery. I think this is the end of the song.
A roach infest.
Yeah, no, we're not doing ads. Okay. Cool. And now we go back to some more schedulely programmed songs. Here we go. All right. Yeah, that song is pretty awesome though. I'm doing max raid dens for shiny Pokemon. Nice, Jade. We are going to be doing another stream of those soon, because there are quite a bit of Pokemon that we need to shiny hunt for still in those. We are probably going to do those soon, but I don't know. I've definitely been in like a Generation 6 kick lately, doing like X and Y and ORAS. It's been really fun. The roach infestation as well, and I want to hear more about that, Crest. No, I don't want to hear more about that. We're not being paid to sponsor them, so I don't want to hear anything more about that. I want to hear about the Tailo-infested woods and get a shiny. That's what I want. I do. Well, oh well. Gen 6 goated. Yeah, it really is. It really, really is. I have been absolutely loving playing Gen 6 again. We actually got a shiny yesterday in Friend Safari. I was doing some shiny hunting and just, you know, chilling, watching some YouTube. And I got a shiny Swalot yesterday, which I needed for the shiny Living Dex, which is cool. I have not been able to get the Friend Safaris to work on stream because the emulator has a problem doing like the friends for like 3DSs. I don't really know how to get around that. Once I figure that out, I will definitely try and do that. When I get home, I want to do another X and Y run, but with Ash's League's team. Oh, that would be cool. That'd be a bit of a challenge. Alright, 19. Yeah, like there is a pretty high chance we don't actually even get a shiny today during the stream. This is more so just like getting used to like using DexNav and getting the hang of it, and also increasing our search level for Talo. If we do get a shiny by some miracle though, that would be awesome. But I feel like I just keep breaking chains, so I don't have like high expectations of getting anything today. Remember I caught a shiny Machamp before you first try as well? Yeah, I do remember that. I absolutely remember that. Thank you for reminding me of that traumatic memory. I appreciate that. We did end up getting the 2 that we needed in that stream though, so it all worked out okay. It all ended up being okay, but yeah, it was definitely like, oh, nice. Alright, let's go ahead and knock this thing out. There we go. Goodbye. Get out of here. You're not green. And search. Okay, there we go. We got another one. Alright, 22. Alright, Water Pulse. Goodbye. Oh, we got the critical hit as well. Alright, there's another one. Things are looking up. Our chain seems to be going pretty well. But I can't get my hopes up too high because they tend to break every time I do get my hopes up high. So I'm just gonna not say anything about it. I put the team in general. Take a look. Welcome back, Swift. Oh, dang. Okay, yeah, that looks like a pretty solid team. I feel like you'd be able to win a run of X and Y with that team. Okay, we got it. 24. You should try If I Laugh, a Pokemon Dies. That would be fun to do. That would be pretty fun to do. Might have to add that to the list of ideas for Pokemon content ideas. That could be pretty cool. You guys would have to have like a lot of stuff like prepared though. I think I could get through the Elmo one, Swift. I think I would probably just join Elmo. I probably wouldn't laugh, but I would probably join in with Elmo. But then I might laugh at myself for being silly, so maybe I wouldn't join in. I don't know. If you ever do a Soul Link for Gen 3, hit me up. Alright, bet. I did one a long time ago. I think the only 2 games that I need to do Soul Links for is Gen 4 and Gen 7 still. So I think the next one I do will be one of those 2. Oh my god, there's no birds. Where are the birds? Give me the birds. Oh, wait. We got one. Okay, there we go. 25. Down for a Soul Link for Sun. I don't know if I want to do like Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon. I feel like if I was gonna do one, I would probably do Ultra Sun and Moon, just because it has more content in it, and it's like a little bit better than the original ones. Pokemon Y Nuzlocke, if you say the letter Y, a Pokemon dies, that would suck. I wouldn't be able to say any words that have Y in it. I feel like I would lose that run. I'd have to be very careful about my words. I would do an Ultra Sun and Moon Soul Link if you wanted to. Dude, I would be so down, Spare. I would be so down. We should talk about that. Ultra Necrozma might just obliterate us. True. What if we randomize it though? It might not be Ultra Necrozma. Maybe it'd be like a Pidgey or something. I don't know if you could randomize that particular Pokemon though. That one might just be stuck. Crest, I'm sad, man. No 3D Mario for the Switch 2. Really? Well, maybe it'll come out, but just might not like come out immediately. I'm always replaying Ultra Sun and Moon, or I'm replaying Ultra Sun and Moon right now. I always sleep on Alola for no reason. I mean, Gen 7's really good. The only thing... Okay, you know what it is, honestly? Gen 7, it has a lot of cool Pokemon, and it has, like, some cool mechanics and stuff. I think the problem with Gen 7 was that they added a lot of, like, dialogue and stuff into it, and, like, they were, like, trying to, like, hold everybody's hands for way too long in the game. Like, the first hour and a half of that game feels like it's all tutorial. And that was a little bit frustrating because it's like when you're a veteran Pokemon player, the last thing you want to do is have like an hour and a half of dialogue of being like, here's how you play Pokemon. It's like, I know how to play Pokemon. I get it for like when you're a new player, like if you'd never played Pokemon before, it's understandable. But like they have way too much dialogue, and I think that turned a lot of people off from Generation 7. And it was one of those things I did not care for. But the games itself, other than that, was really fun. Way too much dialogue, exactly. Yep. But yeah, the Gen 7 games and below, those ones do definitely hit different. Sword and Shield was really cool for what it was. I mean, like, obviously, the first, like, Switch Pokemon... Well, actually, no. Well, it was, like, the first main Switch Pokemon game. Obviously, we had Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee as well, but, like, the first, like, new Pokemon game on Switch, like, generation-wise. Scarlet and Violet have tons of dialogue and cutscenes way too much. No, I agree. I don't really like Scarlet and Violet anymore. I have not touched that game since February. I don't even really like shiny hunting in that game much. It's just like, I don't feel like making sandwiches, and I don't feel like staring at a screen, like, hurting my eyes trying to find a shiny. Like, in these modes, it's actually just, it feels more rewarding. I don't know. Like, there are Pokemon I still probably will shiny hunt for in Scarlet and Violet, that I need, like Gen 9 Pokemon and stuff, but like I feel like the other Pokemon, if I can, I want to try and get them in different games. Like, just getting a Pokemon from the region that it's from, too, also feels really good. Like, all the Gen 3 Pokemon from Hoenn, and like the Gen 6 Pokemon from Kalos, and, you know, etc. The hour-long cutscene in the first time you get to the school in Scarlet and Violet is brutal. No, 100% spare. I agree. It's absolutely brutal. Also, those games make it so like you can't do like shiny starters and stuff. Like they shiny lock stuff too much, and all that just frustrates me. As a shiny hunter, I want to have the freedom to do whatever I want to do, and the older games definitely give me that, and I like that. Look up a tutorial vid. I played on ORAS for my PC for YouTube. What 3DS emulator artistic? Yeah, you have to look up I use Citra currently. Like that's actually what I'm using to run right now. I have my actual. So this is my actual save file off of my cartridge of Alpha Sapphire. So like I have my Alpha Sapphire cartridge on the desk, and then I have it backed up to Citra, so I can actually play my actual cartridge. And then if I get shinies and stuff, I can take the save here off of Citra and put it back on the cartridge, so that way I can transfer it to home and stuff, which is really handy. And I highly recommend, if you do know how to do any modding or anything, that you do mod your 3DS, because it's really fun. But don't tell Nintendo I said that, though, okay? Just keep that between us. I don't think Nintendo would like that if I talked about that. They would probably like it even less if I did a tutorial. Mr. Nintendo, he's just joking. Yeah, exactly. Just kidding. I'm too slow and dumb to mod anything. No, it's actually really not complicated at all, Swift. I think you would be able to. You pretty much just have to like download a couple files, put it on an SD card, put the SD card in the DS, and like it pretty much does it itself. It's pretty straightforward once you know, if you follow a tutorial especially. My reaction time is too slow for anything. I can't. I mean, hey, that's fair. You can also buy them pre-modded already, too. They sell them on eBay and stuff. I think they're like $100, $200. And if you already don't have a console, you can just buy one modded. And I think they actually sell the SD cards modded as well. So you just put it into the console, if I remember correctly. But anyways, before Nintendo brings the hammer down on us, I'm going to stop talking about that. Crest, never delete Citra. It's been taken down. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the new one, the Lime 3DS. I do not care for it, because the Lime 3DS does not let me do the whole thing where I take the saves on a cartridge and put it on the emulator. Only Citra that I know of does that, so yeah, I'm very happy to have Citra still. I'm supposed to be like upgrading to a new PC in the next couple months, so I'm gonna have to make sure and take Citra and like put it on the new computer, like copy it from this computer and put it on the new computer, because I am definitely not trying to lose Citra. There should be an option for you to play Pokemon or not, so for people like me and Crest who's been playing Pokemon our whole life, you have to cut off, yeah, exactly. Like, they should have an option. Like, I would call it a veterans mode. That's what I would call it. So for, like, people who've been playing Pokemon your entire life, for, like, the newer games, they should have a thing for that. Does that mean Mrs. Crest is finally getting an actual computer? Yeah, so she'll be getting this PC that I'm currently using. And then I will be upgrading. I do think I'm going to need to get some more RAM to put in this computer, though. I just ran away from Tailo. Oh, my God. Oh my god. I hate this method. I really do. I don't like doing this method. This is not a fun method. Oh, man. This is brutal. This is an absolutely brutal method. Whoa, calm down, Artistic. We distracting Crest from the game? No, I mean, like, the whole thing of streaming is, like, interacting with you guys. That's my favorite part, but this particular shiny hunting method is, like, a little bit more focus intensive, and I've got the attention span of a squirrel right now, because I'm trying to read chat and talk and hang out, and I'm also trying to do a shiny hunting method I've never done before, so it's just all those factors combined. Soul Link with Mr. and Mrs. Crest. We did start one, Jade. We did do a Soul Link. We had like 3 or 4 episodes. We were doing Scarlet and Violet, and we were doing like spooky Pokemon only. We are going to continue that this next Halloween. We're going to bring it back. Try doing air encounters with Latios. Wait, is that what you were talking about, Artistic? Hold on. How does that work? Is that a thing? Can I get air encounters for Tailo? Where do I do that? I didn't even remember that was a thing. Hold on. So if I go to my bag, is it like the Eon Flute? Nope, not the Eon Ticket, the Eon Flute. Is that how you use it? Bro, I forgot that this was even a thing. Okay. I'm not sure. You can try it. It might be worth a try. Well, I just don't know where the Pokemon are in the sky. Just zip around until I find Pokemon. I forget. There's like legendaries and stuff on the islands, right? It's been years since I've done this part. Okay, there's a group of Pokemon. Let's run into them. Let's see what happens. What are you guys? That is a Murkrow. That is a singular Murkrow. I don't want you. Get out of here. That was the best part of the game. I do remember, like, the fact that you could... Isn't there, like... Yeah, you can press B and do, like, a barrel roll. Isn't there, like, a loop-de-loop, too? How do you do the loop-de-loop? Oh, barrel roll, yep. I thought there was, like, a loop. Is there not a loop? Am I tripping? Maybe there's not. I thought there was, like a full, like, loop you could do in the sky. Okay, are you Talos? No, you're Swablu. Okay. Can I use Sweet Scent up here in the sky? No, I can't. I don't know. I feel like this might not be it, Chief. This might not be it, Chief. But you know what? Maybe we can go on the Safari. The vid title, Pokemon, but I can't evolve, would be a banger. Who would watch that? So wait, you play a Pokemon game and you can't evolve Pokemon? I thought there were going to be group encounters. Might be. All good, Artistic. I mean, I had no way of knowing. It was worth trying. What's in here? Let's see what we can get with Sweet Scent. Maybe there's some Pokemon we don't have in here. I swear to God, if it's Zigzagoon, I'm leaving. Doduo. Okay, I still need one Doduo. Maybe this is a place we can hunt. That's an interesting concept, Jade. So, like, maybe I could do it, like, randomized, and then, like, have it be, like, it's randomized, so there's a chance of getting Pokemon like different Pokemon and stuff, and then I just can't evolve anything. That'd be interesting. Okay, so far it looks like there's a lot of doo-doos. Wow, there's a lot of doo-doos here apparently. Jeez, there's a lot of Doduos. I might actually try and go for a shiny Doduo just because there's Oddish here too. I don't need Oddish. I don't know if I want Oddishes, so yeah, I don't know. The fact that there's Oddishes here make me a little less wanting to hunt here, but maybe we'll see. Doo-doo, I choose you. Yep. A doo-doo bird. That bird is straight doo-doo. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could hunt here, right? Worst case scenario, we get another shiny Oddish, and then I can swap the Oddish that I have in my party for a shiny Oddish. And if we can get a, try a Route 8 Horde encounter. What's on Route 8? Having a level 70 Lechonk would be funny. Yeah, that'd be sad, actually, more than anything. It'd be depressing. I feel like if I had a level 70 Lechonk, I would just be really sad. I see like Girafarig here and stuff like on the bottom screen. Are there different areas in the safari? Let me see. There's Pikachu here. I don't need Pikachu though. Wait, how does this work? How do you even get over here? Wait, what? Am I trapped? Yes. Do I have to use the bike to get up here or something? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that. Okay, well I can't even cut that down. Wait, what Pokemon are here? Crest, try Route 8. I will check what's on Route 8. Are there Talos? What else is here? Oh god, there's Wingles. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Say less. By the way, Pal World, if you do play it as a randomized feature that you can turn on without mods. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Alright, I will go try Route 8. Where is Route 8? Wait, there's no Route 8 in this game. Are you messing with me, Artistic? Did you mean Route 108? Route 8. I don't even know if there... Where is Route 108, if there is such a thing? 118, 119, 111, no. Mount Chimney, Jagged Pass, Fiery Path, Route 121, no. Route 122, no. Nah, I'm messing with you, Chris. You know what, Artistic? You're in the timeout corner, officially. Congratulations, you are in the timeout circle. I don't know. I genuinely... Ooh, wait, what's in here? Is there any cool Pokemon in the tall grass? Or is it just gonna be more Wingles? I already have Shuppet. If it's just Shuppet and Wingles, I'm leaving. Yeah, it is. Maybe 115 walking encounters. I just don't want to like randomly run into grass and look for Pokemon. I mean, I'm sure that is something you could do, but I don't really want to do that. I would like to do something that has somewhat better shiny odds. Yeah, this is all just Shuppets. Alright, I'm leaving. Get me out of here. You know what? At this rate, I kind of just want to look for shiny Wurmple at this point. At least it's a Pokemon I need shiny still. Let's just do that. Oh, wait. Sorry. I gotta go into the woods. There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna go for shiny Wurmple. I'm taking a break from Swallow. Or, from Taillow. Oh my god, there's Zigzagoon here. There's also a 5% horde chance on North 104. Yeah, so I do know that. That is true, Artistic. But the problem, though, is the other Pokemon that's on that route is Zigzagoon. And despite what Jack says, I don't want shiny Zigzagoon. I really don't. Yeah, 95% Zigzagoon horde. I'm good. I really am. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is get a PNG GIF of Wurmple really quick. And then we'll add that. I think we're going to do that. Shiny Wurmple PNG GIF. Let's go ahead and find one. That one is absolutely perfect. Thank you. I'd like to... That actually... Wait, no. Open image. Save image. There we go. Download. Save. Alright. Drag that over here. There we go. We're going to go ahead and remove Taillow for right now. Because I don't have any more patience for doing DexNav right now. I'm sorry. I just don't. Go back over to counters. We're going to pause that. I'm going to go ahead and start a new one here for Wurmple. Alpha Sapphire. I'm also switching this song because that triangle ding, 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 ding constantly is driving me crazy. Okay. Horde hunting. Shiny Charm. Yes, start hunt. Alright, there we go. We got 0. This is the first one. So I'm going to change the increment to 5. Wait, what the heck? How long have I been muted for? How long have I been muted for? What's the last thing you guys heard? Bro, I'm not muted. I accidentally hit mute at some point. Maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I said was, yes, I am absolutely locked in on trying to find a shiny Wurmple. And I said, we spent 2 hours and 4 minutes trying to find a shiny Tailo. I've given up on it. We're going for shiny Wurmple. And I was saying that shiny Wurmple matches our overlay really well. What else did I say? I read Artistic's message that he said it'd be our B. Dang, I can't believe I muted myself. I don't even know how I did that. L streamer. I also said that if we get shiny Zigzagoon, I'm ending the stream, just so you guys know. So, hopefully we don't get a shiny Zigzagoon. Bad Crest, sit in the timeout. Yeah, I'm going to be in the timeout corner. What about the timeout corner role Artistic said? Oh, I said that would be... I guess I was muted for that. Okay, so what I said was... I said, yeah, that would actually be really funny. And then I said, although I feel like if I made a role in the Discord for that, then everybody would want to be in the timeout corner. And it wouldn't even be a quote-unquote punishment anymore. Everybody would just want to be in the corner. So... Okay. Also, I will say this: if we get a shiny Breloom, I won't be as disappointed. I won't end the stream. I'll just be kind of mildly frustrated because it's a 5% spawn here. If we get the shiny 5%, wow, I can't speak. If we get the shiny 5% spawn, it'll be like, okay, that's cool that we got that, but I don't need it because I've already got Shroomish and Breloom. But it's still a cool Pokemon, so I will accept it. But if it's Zigzagoon, I'm just straight up ending the stream. Yeah, we could call it the Cool's Kid Club. Yeah, exactly. See, everybody would want to be part of it, though, then, Swift. I think my Pokemon on the max rate is Zapdos. Nice. Now, if the timeout corner becomes the Cool Kids Club, then everybody's going to want to be part of it. And then at that point, everybody in the Discord is just part of the timeout corner. And then instead of the Fallen, I just have to change our community's name to the timeout corner goers or something like that. I don't even know what to call you guys if that's the case. Wouldn't even be the Fallen anymore. The in timeout. Timeout goers. I don't know. If you have a funny idea for it, let me know in the chat. It would be cool. Oh my gosh. No, you know what would be cool? Getting the shiny Wurmple. That would be cool. How about we manifest that? The timeout travelers. The timeout sitters. Corner dwellers. How about the timeout corner dwellers? Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Okay. Apparently I just tried to accidentally give my audition item. I had no intention of doing that, but the game was like, surely that's what you meant to press. I promise it wasn't. Alright, there's some Zigzagoon, thankfully none shiny. A cool new type for Pokemon would be Fluffy and Sharp. That would be interesting. I forget what the Pokemon game is called, but I think it was Alpharad and Jaden Animations. They played it, and it's like a Pokemon game that adds like a ton of new typings, and there are Pokemon typings that are like that, like Fluffy, Sharp, Cute, Cuddly, Dangerous, Scary, like just a bunch of weird random typings, and it's kind of silly, but the concept's kind of cool. Yeah, too many types. Straight up, too many types. I feel like the amount of types that we have now is already a lot, and for like people who are new to Pokemon, it can be a bit overwhelming to remember type effectiveness. So yeah, it's probably a good thing that they don't add new typings. Like, if they were gonna add a new typing to Pokemon, I don't even know what it would be. I can't even think of what a good typing would be to add. A gamer type. Spare said light. That would actually be kind of cool. That I could see. Because there's already like dark type. Light type would be kind of cool. Alright, fine. Light would be like one of the only ones I could think of that would be actually cool. Alright, what's our predictions for the shiny Wurmple? Put it in chat. What do you guys think? We're going to get it in a couple hundred? Do you think we're going to get it over 1,000? What's the predictions? I'm going to guess we're going to get it at 720. That's my guess. Copyright type? Jade said 1,000 plus. Probably Cosmic or Music or Light would be cool. Cosmic would be interesting. Music would be very interesting. I feel like there'd only be a handful of Pokemon that could fit in that category, but that'd be interesting. Okay. Alright, number 300 here. Let's see what we get. Nothing. Bro, my neighbor just sprayed water on me. What? Your neighbor just sprayed water on you? What, with like a hose or something? I hope. Two water bottles? What? Water gun through the window? Yeah, like straight up. He just like no scope you? I think if my neighbor walked up and just like dumped 2 bottles of water on me, I would be like, bruh. I'm eating a Hot Pocket. It's yummy. Nice. Very nice. Must have been hydro pumps the only way he hit 2. Yeah, that's crazy. Dude's got choice spec water bottles. 360 no scope of a water gun is crazy. Yeah, shiny Wurmple! Let's go! Woo! Alright, beautiful. Alright, let's switch over into Octillery. Oh my gosh. Alright, first one. We need a bunch of these. I don't know if you guys realize, but like we have to get Wurmple, then it evolves into Silcoon or Cascoon, and then those evolve into Beautifly and Dustox. So we need a bunch of these. So we're gonna just try and get a bunch. We got the first one, which is really, really nice, but we have to get several. Okay. Water Pulse, Wurmple. Water Pulse, Wurmple. Okay, Water Pulse, that Wurmple. And now we catch this one. I don't know what Pokeball I want to use. I'm thinking Luxury Ball, probably, because I just don't really have a better option. Actually, Heal Ball would look kind of cool because it's purple. I'm going to go Heal Ball. There we go! We got it! Woo! Master Ball? Maybe I'll Master Ball one of them spare. Who said Permple in the chat? Who is that? It was artistic. I'm naming this thing Permple. I actually really like that. Perm... Oh, we got Permple, the Purple Wurmple. Very nice. Alright. We're going to go ahead and save our game since that's the first productive thing we've done in 2 hours and 17 minutes. And now we're going to go ahead and... I guess I'm going to reset the counter. You guys will just have to remember that was 340. I'm resetting the counter. Reset. Because I don't want to have to create a new hunt. Okay, there we go. So 340 was our first one. And then we're just going to basically literally start from scratch again. I usually carry around a copy of Silver for no reason. Nice. It would have been if I had had my cartridge in my bag. I still can't get over the water bottles. That's funny. It's Raikou. I thought it would be Zapdos from a Max Raids Den. I think Raikou, Zapdos, and then what's the other one? Zekrom. And I feel like there's maybe like 1 or 2 other ones that are electric type that you can get for raids. I forget off the top of my head right now. I still need to go for Raikou. That's one of the ones that I really want to get. I need Raikou and Entei, but I want Raikou first because I like Raikou better. Especially the shiny. I'm gonna snap a pick up my Ultra Sun and Moon team every time I clear Kahuna. Nice. Thundurus, Tapu Koko, Xurkitree 2. Yep, that's the other couple ones I could not remember. Thank you, Spare. So yeah, there are definitely a few electric type Pokemon that you can have as options. Assuming you haven't caught those already. Oh, hold on. Another thing I need to do, I need to copy and paste because we did just catch one. Here we go. We're going for the next one. Got to make sure that's clear. Alright. Got a text message from Mrs. Crestfallen asking about dinner. She's like, you gonna be mad if I make the next 2 weeks of meal plans without you? And it's just like, oh, no, not necessarily. Just make sure it's yummy. Yummy foods, please. You ask new people what their favorite, but what's your favorite shiny and normal Pokemon? So I would say, right this second, as of recently, I think my answer would be shiny Haxorus has probably been like one of my favorite shinies right this second. So currently that's my answer. My favorite Pokemon, or favorite shiny Pokemon is shiny Haxorus right now. And then my favorite Pokemon just normally, is tied for Darkrai and Gengar. Like, I literally cannot pick between the two of them. I love them both so much. Probably Darkrai slightly a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more. But I love Darkrai and Gengar, and then favorite shiny Haxorus right now. Noodles would be good. That's honestly true, Swift. We had noodles yesterday, though, so I don't know if I want more noodles. More noodles? Wow. I am so good at English, guys. I swear. I should be an English major. I'm so good at English. Tapu Koko. Ha, I see what you did there. You know what's crazy? I feel like this year, I did not drink very much hot cocoa this year. I find myself, like, I drink a good amount of hot cocoa during the winter. And I feel like I didn't this year. And I feel like I missed the opportunity too, because, like, now it's starting to be, like, more spring-like. Even though it has been cold here, like, the last week. I feel like it's no longer hot cocoa season anymore. So I missed my chance. You live in the cold now too. I mean, I guess I could technically, right? But like, it's April. It doesn't feel like it's the right month for hot cocoa anymore. My family has barrels of hot cocoa. We drink it in the summer. Yeah, maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I could. I just don't want to be weird. I don't want to drink it like in the wrong season. It snowed here 2 days ago. It did? Wait, it snowed for you 2 days ago? That's crazy. I mean, you are further up north, so I guess that probably is why. But like, we were literally like 30 degrees the other day. So I mean, it's still cold. We could probably get away with drinking some hot cocoa. I doubt anybody's going to judge. I love Abuelita's hot chocolate is really good. I've never tried that one before. I usually go with Swiss Miss. Just get like we got like a huge box of Swiss Miss like at Costco one year. I think it was like last year, and we just had it like because there's so many packets in there. I highly doubt we're gonna run out anytime soon. People drink coffee in the summer. You can drink hot chocolate in the summer too. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate you validating my desire to drink hot cocoa and making me not feel weird about it. Honestly, you as well, Artistic. The fact that you guys drink it in the summer too, you guys have validated that the fact that I want to drink hot cocoa is not weird. It's not weird. Hot cocoa is good and stays good for a while. Guests will be pleasantly surprised too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I drink it in the summer. Hell yeah. I mean, you're right. I like drinking coffee in the summer. Like, I do like iced coffee a lot too, though. I'll drink coffee in general. Doesn't really matter. But I guess it's the same thing. Hot coffee in the summer is same thing. Anyone like pour milk before the cereal? Wait, whoa, hold on. Anyone like to pour the milk before the cereal and like your... I don't even know what that word is. Warm? Okay, here's my thing. There is a right way to do cereal, at least from what I think, is that you pour your cereal first and then you do your milk over the top. That's just me. That's just me. Some people might do it the other way around. I'm banning anyone who pours the milk before the cereal. Thank you, Spear. Appreciate that. It looks like you might have to ban Swift. Just saying. You might be in the timeout circle permanently. Or not timeout circle, timeout corner. Why do I imagine it? In my head, here's my headcanon. I imagine everybody's in the corner, huddled up in a circle in a timeout. That's what I imagine. Artistic, if you get a chance to draw that, you should draw that. Just like a circle of everybody like with their knees bent up and everybody's just in a circle sitting in a timeout. But yeah, I definitely am team cereal first, milk second. At least just in my opinion. Artistic said, I live off of cereal. What's your guys' favorite cereal? Pro tip, Cinnamon Toast Crunch first, taking up 2/3 of the bowl, then add milk so it fills to the top, stir, then let it sit for 45 seconds. That's an interesting one. I've never tried that before. I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch is one of the best cereals ever made. That's also a hot take of mine. Although, recently, I have been on a kick. There's been a specific cereal. It's the only cereal I've been craving lately. And the last couple weeks, we've gotten a couple boxes of it, and it's just been eaten very quickly. It's Honey Bunches of Oats. And it's the, like, honey roasted one mixed with the cinnamon one. I don't know if you guys have ever tried that. It is so good. It's also really filling, too. Swift said, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, and Honey Nut Cheerios. Interesting, okay. Jade asked which Pokemon it was. Flying, Legendary, Spare, which one was it? Spare said Tornadus, Thunderous, Landorus, Lugia, Ho, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Rayquaza, and Celesteela. Yeah, there's a lot of options for what it could be with flying. Honey Bunches of Oats is great. See? It's so good. It's such a good cereal. Those are my favorite crust. My grandma gets them. Heck yeah. Wendy's cereal is bussin'. I have not tried Wendy's cereal. I've seen it in the store. I have definitely not tried it, though. Hello, Raven. How are you doing? Raven just walked up and just dug her claws into my leg. Yeah, they have like a chocolate frosty flavor one, if I remember correctly. I remember seeing it at the store and just being like, that's absolutely nuts that that exists. I don't know if it sells well or if it's really popular, but I've seen it at least a handful of times. I think I've seen it like at Walmart the most. I feel like Walmart has like the more like odd cereals. I imagine it's very chocolatey though. But I think personally, at least for me, it's frosty flavored. It makes the milk milkshakey. It has chocolate balls and marshmallows. It's the grocery store once a year, every other year. Interesting. Okay. So for me, my go-to, if I'm craving a chocolate cereal, my go-to chocolate cereal is Cocoa Pebbles. I find that cereal has like the most rich chocolatey flavor that there is. I don't know what it is about Cocoa Pebbles. They're so good. And then the other one, when it comes to chocolate, is Count Chocula. And that only obviously comes out around Halloween. But every year around Halloween, I absolutely get a box of Count Chocula. It's one of my favorites. In my opinion, the only good pizza from Little Caesars is their deep dish. It's really good, no debate. So, Little Caesars deep dish pizza is definitely better than their normal one. I don't know if that always used to be the case from what I remember. Yes, Crust, you legend. Next time I have cereal, I'm going to send a pic. Alright, bet. But Little Caesars deep dish pizza is really, really good. They have another pizza that they do at Little Caesars. It's a special one, and I don't know if they've done it in a long time, but it was their pretzel crust pizza. I used to love that pizza. It was like a pretzel crust pizza, and instead of sauce, it was like cheese. So it was like pretzel crust with like a cheese sauce and then pepperoni and stuff. Oh my gosh, that thing slapped. So good. But yeah, I think I agree with you, Swift. I'd say the deep dish is better. Deep dish, no contest. Oh yeah, I remember that was really good. It was. It really was. I feel like when it comes to like quote unquote fast food pizza, Little Caesars used to be really convenient because I had one really close to where I lived back in Arizona. Over here, we only have one Little Caesars, and I think I've only had it like maybe once or twice in the 2 years I've been over here on the East Coast. They definitely have more like Papa John's and like Pizza Hut and stuff over on the East Coast. I'm not a Pizza Hut fan. I just am not a Pizza Hut fan. Papa John's is okay. The last time I got Papa John's, it upset my stomach for like a week, and I've kind of been avoiding Papa John's since then. Me and John are not on good terms right now. So usually when I get pizza, it's like actual pizza from a pizzeria. Like we have this one around here that makes such good pizza, and it's just so good. So I don't even mess around with the quote unquote fast food pizza anymore. I will die for a meat feast from Domino's. I have never had that before. I've never had meat feast from Domino's. You know what I will tell you? My go-to Domino's order used to be a weird one. I would get the, what's it called? The spinach Alfredo pizza from Domino's. And that used to be so good. I don't know why. I'm not a big spinach person, but that was like one of the exceptions for me. That pizza used to be really, really good. But Domino's is pretty good. I haven't had Domino's in years. It's probably been like 3 or 4 years since I've had Domino's. Bro, someone stole my microwave. Wait, somebody stole your microwave? It was probably the guy who like hit you with 2 water bottles. He probably hit you with 2 water bottles and stole your microwave. I'm sorry to tell you this. I think you've been robbed. Alright, hot take here. Would you guys say that water bottles are the grenades of, like, water gun warfare? Or is that water balloons, technically? I guess water balloons would be more accurate. Peach, I don't want to hear you. Get out of here, Peach. It's the second time you've interrupted the stream. It's that same song, too. It's not even on my playlist. It's one of the Smart Shuffle ones that, like, Spotify thinks I'm gonna like, and I don't. I don't want it. Grenades would be balloons. Yeah, I think so too, Spare. Yo, chat just stole someone's microwave. What? Jade said ice. Oh my gosh. I feel like ice would be lethal. If you're doing like a water gun warfare and somebody just pulls up with ice, that's diabolical, Jade. That's actually diabolical. Like, I'm thinking back to like when I was like a really young kid and we used to do water balloon fights and water gun fights. If somebody had literally showed up with ice water balloons, nah. They would just be like banned. I would never talk to them again. I fill up the water balloons with paint. What? Nah, homie. Can you imagine how pissed, like, parents would be? Like, they go out expecting their kids to come home from, like, water balloon fights, and they're covered in paint? Nah. Ice snowballs are painful. Yes, they are. So, like, growing up in a place that was really cold and we had a lot of snow, obviously sledding, snowboarding, ice, sculptures, ice palaces, all that kind of stuff. A lot of, like, snow-related activities. I remember I love doing snowball fights, and I remember there was this one time I did a snowball fight with one of my friends, and we were both very young, and we were throwing snowballs for a good, I don't know, like half an hour, and I made one of my snowballs, and I didn't realize that there was ice in it. Like, I swear to God, I did not realize there was ice in it. And I threw it, and I hit her straight in the forehead, and she started bleeding and crying, and I felt so bad because I did not mean to do that. It was a total accident. And her dad came out, and he was so mad, and I remember just being so scared because I must have been like 5 or 6 or something like that. It was a total accident, but yeah, that is a core memory. It stuck with me. I felt so bad for her. So, yeah, pro tip, always make sure you don't got ice in your snowballs. Not gonna lie, I would do that to my twin. Would you do it on purpose or like on accident? That's what the the real question is. Unless you really don't like the person you're throwing the snowball out. I mean, yeah, in that case, let it rip, you know? Who said it was on accident? Exactly. Mine definitely was. Mine definitely was, I promise. Like when I was 7, I played a game, Brick. How it works is you get a brick and then you put it on a trampoline and jump and try not to get hit. I remember people doing stuff like that. There was this one kid, well, actually 2 of the kids on our block had trampolines, and we would go back and forth between their houses to hang out. And I remember that was a game that they used to play, and I hated the game because I was a little older than everybody else, and I remember being like, this is going to end badly, somebody's going to get hurt. Yeah, Concussion Simulator. And then the other game we would play is because I was slightly older than the other kids, and I was also just like a larger kid, they would play like WWE and just literally from the top of the trampoline just be like jumping on my back. And it's a miracle I don't have back problems. Literally a miracle. My neighbors would usually be Nerf guns and lightsabers. Okay, yep, we used to do that down on my block too. They would last days. I have vivid memories of 2 dudes beating the crap out of me with lightsabers because they forgot I was on their team. That's hilarious. We used to do Nerf battles, and like we would do the entire street. So like I lived at the end of the street, and we had friends that lived on the other end of the street, and like people in between. We would just have like these Nerf wars that literally lasted the entire street, like behind people's yards, jumping over fences and stuff. And like we knew everybody on the block too, so it was like acceptable. They didn't care, and it was really fun. We always used to also Beyblade too. Like most days after school, we would all meet up and we would have Beyblade battles. And that stuff, that went hard. Also, people would come over to my house for Super Smash Brothers, and I would always beat everybody. That was always fun too. My neighborhood was boring as fuck. I lived in a community and there was barely any kids I knew were in there, but yeah, there was a pool. I was mostly undefeated. I'd bring a pistol every time. Oh my gosh. that comment out of context. Oh yeah, exactly. Out of context, that comment is kind of crazy. Bro is playing pumped up kicks for real. Artistic just said yes. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous now. There might be a reason why he was undefeated. He ran out of people to play with. No, not ask how those kids are. Yeah, do not ask how those kids are doing now. Yeah, there's a reason why he said that he was undefeated. He ran out of opponents. Oh my goodness. That is wild. Yo, what is this song? This thing's hype. Oh, more Mega Man. Let's go. I swear, I need to play more Mega Man games. Like, the music in them are so good. If you guys remember Taco Waffle, he was in our chat on the last stream. He's one of my good friends. He loves Mega Man and Sonic, and I'm sure if he were here in the stream, he would be saying, like, yes, you do need to play more Mega Man. Because listen to this music. This music's so good. Oh, dang, this is a medley. It just changed up. Okay. I see you. Me at the restaurant. Waiter, do you want beef or chicken? Me, yes. Artistic said they ran out of time. Like, their life ran out of time? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm still sword trained from all the time I spent with those sabers. I fought a professional in front of a small crowd once and lost 2-1. The fact that I could compare, though. Straight up. The only problem I have with Pokemon Horizons is the main three always rely on their partners and not their second Pokemon. They just use them in the battle, rarely. So it's like Ash with Pikachu, basically. The amount of Pokemon that Ash had that were not fully evolved was, like, kind of criminal. Just saying. Dude, this song just keeps getting better. I know you guys can't see me, but I'm, like, bouncing around in my chair. Oh my gosh, this song is absolute banger. I feel like I should add this to my playlist for, like, driving. I would just, like, accidentally find myself going, like, 90 probably and not even realize it because I would just be, like, bouncing around in the seat. So maybe I shouldn't add it to my playlist. Ash's team, if he had locked in for Kanto, would have been Pikachu. It should have been Raichu if we're being actually real. Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, Pidgeot, or Gengar. Yeah, I mean, he had a lot of good options for Kanto. He also had a bunch of Tauruses. He could have definitely gotten, like, a fossil Pokemon and, like, restored it, too. He had a lot of opportunities. But, you know what? It was his first Pokemon adventure. I guess we'll give him a break, right? Crush, you should have a stream where you just put on some chill music and talk to people randomly and yap about whatever. So, like, literally just do a just talking stream. Or, like, just chilling or whatever they call the category. I forget what the category is called. I think it's called just talking. Or chatting. I don't know what it's called. I could do that. I mean, this is basically like just chatting. Yeah, it's pretty much basically like just chatting, except there's occasionally going to be a moment where I go, oh my gosh, shiny! Could have even done Muck, Tauros, or Primeape. Yeah, true. That actually is very true, Artistic. He could have done those as well. 95% chatting, 5% shiny hunting. Yep, that's what I do. Artistic, you should watch Pokemon Horizons. It's good. It sounds like Swift is trying to convert people into the Pokemon Horizons cult. He's really trying to get Artistic converted. He said yes, nearly there. Artistic did say maybe, so you might be onto something. Do I have to report that on my tax return? You might have to. At this point, starting a cult or in your next crest. I mean, hey, I'm not against watching it. I just haven't had time to. You know what I mean? I haven't been watching a lot of anime in general. Like, me and Mrs. Crest, we started picking up Jujutsu Kaisen again. Because I'm already caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen, but she's not. So we were trying to, like, watch some, and she got the urge to watch some the other day. So, like, we were watching a bunch of it. I think we're on season 2 now for her. But I have just not been watching anime in my own time. Should have a Discord section called vid ideas. It's self-explanatory. We could do that, or like stream ideas or content ideas, and you just put like a list of content ideas. Maybe we will do that. Getting milk is precious quest from few brave but feeble mortals. Return. Crest can't watch it yet. Is that a reference about me leaving to get milk again? I just realized our counter's not counting. What the heck's going on? Sorry, guys. You guys gotta yell at me if you guys notice that. You guys gotta be like, El Bozo, counter's not working. I already fixed it, though, so you guys can't yell right now. But next time it stops working, then is your chance, okay? I only watch Pokemon anime. No, I said only after. You can't do it now. It's too late now. I only watch Pokemon anime, but I have been watching the Ghost Stories dubbed. It's pretty funny. The dark humor. We need to start building Fallen lore. We do need to start building some Fallen lore. Okay, Crest, you missed a shiny. No, I didn't. If I missed a shiny, I'm going to be very sad. I don't think I missed one. And if I did, hopefully it was a Zigzagoon. Because if it was a Zigzagoon, I don't care. I'm probably running away. If I see a shiny Zigzagoon, I'm actually probably just going to run or kill it. One of the two. Yeah, you did. Alright, can anybody else confirm that? Confirm Swift's claim. If I ran away from a shiny other than Zigzagoon, please let me know in the chat. If it was Zigzagoon, I don't really care. If I ran away from a shiny... Spare said real. Okay, that makes me nervous. Is Spare saying real you did, or real as in I don't care? Jade said she's going to look back. Okay. Yeah, let me know. Spare said, I'm definitely not lying. I would never. Spare's never lied in his life. The Fallen aesthetic gives me Ender Dragon vibes for some reason. Well, then I guess you guys are all Endermen. And I guess the timeout corner is the end. Jade said I can't tell. For real, Artistic and living in the The Pits of Fiery Hell. The backup / purple and sky, I see it. I guess we're all 9 feet tall and mute thieves. Yep. Apparently so. Crest, that's a lie. I'm too short to be an Enderman. See, that's the thing. When you subscribe and join our Discord server, you become 9 feet tall. So, if you are short in real life, you get a huge buff. This is what happened to my microwave? Yes, one of the other Endermen took your microwave. Sorry. I feel like we need to get like an Enderman sound effect for the Discord, like for the soundboard. That's why you're so tall IRL. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I guess if I don't know if I'm the person that, would I be the Ender Dragon in this situation? Am I the Ender Dragon or am I just like the head Enderman? I don't know. Although it's false information, I can still go on tall rise. Oh, I'm Caesar height. That's all I'll say. What is Caesar's height? I forget. Is that... Raven is the Elder Dragon. Yes, Raven is the Elder Dragon. And she literally was right here against my leg just a second ago and left. Because I was like, quote unquote, ignoring her. So I think she got upset. Yeah, Raven is the Elder Dragon, confirmed. And then I guess I'm the head Enderman. People who don't sub are Ender Fish. Raven is the egg. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Alright, 475. We're getting close to 500. I think I've missed a few times clicking the button. We're probably already at 500. Because I feel like there's been a few hordes that I just did not update the counter for. I can just tell someone is Googling Caesar's height. Honestly, I'm tempted to, but I'm locked in right now. But if somebody else does Google Caesar's height, then yeah. Let me know in the chat. I'll give you guys a hint how tall I am. I am 1 inch taller, or sorry, I'm 1 inch shorter than Tyranitar. So you guys can look that up if you want. 1 inch shorter than Tyranitar. Caesar is 5'11". Artistic is 6'2", question mark? Nope. Maybe I'm misremembering Tyranitar's height. Hold on. I gotta double check. Tyranitar's height. Nope. If you look it up, you guys will see what it is. I was right. So it's 1 inch shorter than Tyranitar. I don't think there's a single Pokemon that's actually my height. There's only Pokemon that are taller. Like there's like Tyranitar and Mewtwo are both 6'7". Crest, you're 6'6"? Yes, I am. Tall giant, that's me. I'm 5'10", but Caesar is the closest height. Yeah, that's kind of my situation. Like Mewtwo and Tyranitar are the closest ones for my height. They're just an inch taller. There's a gap between 6'3" and 6'7" in the Pokemon heights. I always feel like Tyranitar should be taller than 6'7", though. I feel like Tyranitar should be like 10 foot tall. It's literally like Godzilla. It's like a dinosaur. I feel like he's kind of a short dinosaur. I know I'm just a little shorter than Gardevoir, but it says Lucario's 3'11" or 4'3". My son Feraligatr is taller than that. Yeah, he is. Isn't Feraligatr like 7'1" or something like that? I forget. I'm pretty sure for alligators over 7 feet tall. Or maybe it's exactly 7 foot tall. If you look up the gator's height, you'll be surprised. Why is Don Zozo taller than a lowland executor? That doesn't make sense. That genuinely doesn't make sense to me. A lowland executor is super tall. That makes no sense. How is Don Zozo taller? I'm calling BS on that. Who is the current tallest Pokemon right now, as of, like, Gen 9? I don't even know anymore. Donzozo is 39 foot 4 inches. That's ridiculous. Eternatus is still the tallest Pokemon, 65 feet and 7 inches. That's insane. Actually insane. So apparently that is the tallest Pokemon still, and that was in Gen 8, so they haven't made a Pokemon taller. It's crazy. Oh, for alligator 7'7". Okay, so it's not 7'1", it's 7'7". Yeah, he's big. Very big. Big gator. The tallest of my children. It's funny. Okay, I would like another shiny Wurmple, please. Because the next one we get, we need to try evolving. And we need to see if we get Silcoon or Cascoon. And then we gotta pray to Arceus that we do not get duplicates. Because if we get duplicates, we could be hunting this for like forever. Also, Cosmoem is 2,204 pounds. Lily might just be the strongest person of all time. Yeah, honestly, the fact that Cosmoem is so heavy is actually nuts. Somebody did that in the last stream. They were like, guess this Pokemon. And it was like, they said it weighed 2,204 pounds. And I was like, what the heck? Ash lifted it too. Yeah, straight up, just Ash and Lily are built different. They got plot armor for days. Isn't there a meme about Ash holding Larvitar too? Because Larvitar is really heavy. Like, obviously not 2,204 pounds heavy, but Larvitar is very heavy. And the fact that he was, like, carrying Larvitar so casually. I remember there being a meme about that. Lily has a Vibranium bag. Yeah, she might have an Adamantium bag, honestly, at that point. I am as tall as Blaziken. How tall is Blaziken, chat? Is it, like, 5 foot something? I think Blaziken's probably like 5 foot something, right? Sounds about right. Larvitar's 158 pounds. Okay, so I don't even know why they made a meme about that. 158 pounds is really not that heavy. So, yeah, the Cosmoem is definitely more of a flex. Wait, Blaziken's 6'3"? Jade, you're 6'3"? That's crazy. That's 3 inches shorter than me. Alright, 6'10". Ash also threw a log at Team Rocket's balloon. I tested it and it took me plus 3 of my friends to pick up a log that size. So basically, Ash definitely has plot armor is what we're learning, basically, right? Like the fact that he's able to pick up a log and throw it. Yeah, steroids, straight up. Ash went to the department store, bought a bunch of proteins, and just ate them himself. He's like, I'm gonna boost my attack stat. I'm short as fuck. I can't even go on a roller coaster even if I wanted to. That is unfortunate. I will tell you this, roller coasters are not all that. If that makes you feel better. Professor Oak is stronger than Goku. If you know, you know. I forget why, but I remember hearing something about that. There was like a YouTube video that talked about that. I don't remember the reasoning though. Okay. Let's get a second shiny bug, please. Please give us a second shiny bug, please. Those videos where he gets jumped and shakes it off like he's got hyper beam by a T-Tar and just stood up. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair too. Is Professor Oak as strong as Saitama, though? That's the question. I don't think anybody is as strong as Saitama. That's kind of like his whole character's charm, is that he's just goofy and the strongest. Okay, here's an interesting question. What's your guys' favorite character from the Pokemon anime? Could be any of the seasons or any of the generations. The whole point of Saitama is that he's finished his story, so everything is essentially an easy post-game for him now. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the whole thing, is like, Saitama is just like bored of life. It's just everything's too easy now. But I love One Punch. Highly recommend it if you guys haven't seen it. What is legendary that's ground? Groudon? I don't know if there's other ones. Oh, actually Landorus too, right? Isn't there Landorus and Groudon? I forget if there's others. Oh, and Zygarde. Yeah, that's right. There's 3. That's 3 right there. I don't remember if there's more. That's all 3? Nice. Alright, good job, chat. Teamwork. Alright, we are at 700. We got our last shiny bug at 340. This is definitely much longer than 340. So hopefully we can get a second one. I would actually like to try evolving one on stream and see what we get. Like if we get Cascoon or Silcoon. I'm actually pretty curious to see which one we'll get. I don't really have a preference as of right this second because I don't have any of them. But I don't want duplicates. So whatever we get, I don't want to see another one of it after. There's a 50-50 on what I get then. Well, I guess it breaks down into 3 ways, technically. So either Zygarde, Groudon, or Landorus. I pray for your sake it's not Zygarde, because Zygarde is a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm back, Crest. What was your question about favorite Pokemon trainer or something? I was asking, what is your guys' favorite Pokemon character from the anime? Like, any of the seasons. What's your guys' favorite character? I got a hard WTP. It lives in solitary life. Its wings deliver wicked blows that can snap even the thickest of trees. I feel like that Dex entry sounds really familiar. I'm struggling right now to think of what it is, but that Dex entry sounds very familiar. 50-50 if they caught one of them. Oh, yeah, that's true. So if you caught one of them already, Jade, then yes, it would be 50-50. Never mind. Skarmory? Question mark? I don't know if it's Skarmory. I don't think it's Skarmory. I feel like I know that Dex entry, but I just can't remember what Pokemon it is. It sounds very familiar. Swift said Serena, Bonnie, and Go. They're my favorites other than Ash. Oh, and Max. That's fair. I was always a big fan of Brock in the anime. I think my favorite character, also, I think, though, I would have to say, I mean, obviously Ash is really cool, because Ash is awesome, but I would probably say Tobias is probably my favorite character from the Pokemon anime. Why do people say that a million lions win against one of every Pokemon? I'm going to say this right now, that a million lions or whatever would struggle against Pyroar. Let alone every Pokemon. Just saying. If we got every single Pokemon against a million lions, Pokemon are winning every time. Just with the amount of the legendaries and mythical Pokemon, I think the legendaries and mythicals could solo the lions. Think about it like this. Most of the legendaries and mythicals can fly. Lions are stuck on the ground. Like, what are they going to do? If they're in the sky, like, Groudon's the only one that's really stuck on the ground, and I don't think Groudon's going to get taken down by a bunch of lions. Yeah, anything that flies wins. It's like, it's not even a contest. I feel like people need a harder challenge. Like, it would have to be more realistic. Like, okay, at least if it's on the ground, if it has, like, okay, how about like this? Like, Godzilla versus every Pokemon, who wins? And probably Pokemon still win, right? But at least Godzilla can swim. Godzilla can, like, fire beams and stuff. Like, at least he has a chance. But, like, you're literally taking an animal that has no options with flying things. Their Pokemon is 100% hotter than the sun. Yeah, it's just like Pokemon win that too. I'm pretty sure they win Godzilla. I don't think there's a situation that all Pokemon don't win. Just based on some of the Pokemon being as busted as they are. I don't know. Okay, you know what? Here's a good one. Which generation of Pokemon would be the strongest generation? If every single generation of Pokemon, generations 1 through 9, were to face off, which generation is winning? Which Pokemon are the strongest from the generation? I'm curious. Now that's a real challenging question. Swift said 6, 3, or 9. Artistic said Gen 3, okay. Jade said Gen 1. Gen 8 because of Dynamax. Alright, I'm not counting Dynamax. I'm not counting Dynamax or Mega Evolutions. Just the Pokemon in their base forms. Although you are correct. If everybody Dynamax, that would be a little OP. But I'm going to just count base form Pokemon from each generation. I think Generation 2 would struggle a little bit. Because Generation 2 only has Lugia, Ho-Oh, Raikou, Entei, Suicune, Celebi. Isn't that it? It's like 6. They have like 6 legendary / mythicals, and they're not super duper strong. I mean, Celebi that can manipulate time might be one of the most OP ones. But besides that, I don't really think Gen 2 is going to be doing a bunch of damage. They've also got a bunch of baby Pokemon, so I don't think Gen 2 is probably doing a bunch of damage. Gen 4 has a lot of legendaries and mythicals. I think Gen 4 actually could be pretty scary. I mean, if you think about it, they've literally got God. They have God on their team. Like, they have Arceus. That alone is already an advantage. Like, they've got Arceus. They've got Giratina. They've got Palkia. They've got Dialga. So they've got God. They've got the Devil. They've got Space and Time. Then they have the Creation Trio. Then they've got Darkrai, the literal Pokemon of Nightmares. They've got Cresselia. They've got Regigigas. They've got Shaman. Like... And that's not even the pseudo-legendaries from that generation. Like, I think Gen 4 actually might be a pretty good candidate for potentially taking it. Gen 3 has Rayquaza. Yeah, Gen 3 is another generation that would be tough. Like, Generation 3 has Rayquaza. It's, again, I'm not counting Megas or anything like that. I'm only counting base form Pokemon. But they have Rayquaza. They've got Groudon, Kyogre, which is crazy. They've got Deoxys. They've got Jirachi. They've got the 3 Reggies and a ton of other really good Pokemon. I feel like Gen 3 is up there as well. I think, I'm going to be honest, I think Gen 4 technically might have the best Pokemon for if all the generations were going to face off against each other. If you include if I were going to include Megas and Primals, maybe Gen 3 would have a slight advantage, but I'm only counting it as base. Jade said Ditto just turns into God. I mean, if Ditto copied Arceus, it might have a chance. I think Gen 1 would struggle a little bit, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, so Mewtwo's obviously really strong. Mew is really strong. I don't think Mew, Mewtwo, and the 3 legendary birds are going to be able to carry Gen 1, though. Yeah, I don't think Gen 1, as much as I love Gen 1, I don't think Gen 1 would be able to stand up. Okay, Gen 7 with the Ultra Beasts actually would be kind of scary, too. I wouldn't be counting. Well, obviously, I'm not counting Megas anyways or Primals. Like I'm just counting base form Pokemon, and they're still Hoenn Pokemon from Generation 3, so I wouldn't be counting that anyways. I really think Gen 3 and Gen 4 might be two of the strongest candidates. Gen 7 with all the Ultra Beasts could be potentially scary as well. I like how I put my controller down. I'm not even shiny hunting at this point. Now I'm just talking about which Pokemon would win. Charizard has plot armor and Pikachu has it as well. I mean, they do, but not in this competition. I've taken their plot armor away. I'm sorry. This is not the anime. Aren't Ultra Beasts technically not part of Alola? I mean, technically they're not, but they are only because they were introduced in Generation 7, so they get the quote-unquote Gen 7 tag. So, yeah. Gen 9 could be insane too. I mean, it could be. There's a lot of crazy Gen 9 Pokemon that came out. The Paradoxes, yeah. I mean, I could see those being definitely difficult. I still don't think a Paradox Pokemon is going to be able to stand up to some of the Gen 4 legendaries, though. Pikachu is useless then. More or less, unfortunately, Pikachu would be kind of useless. It might be very fast, but I don't think it's probably going to be doing a ton of damage. The legends are Giga Broken. I mean, yeah. But that's the thing. You got to think about it like this. It's not just the couple Pokemon from each generation that are busted. It's the entire generation as a whole. So, like I said, I don't think the Gen 1 legendaries can carry Gen 1, but there are a lot of really good Gen 1 Pokemon. So, maybe... I think Gen 1 might beat Gen 2. I don't know, though. I feel like we'd have to, like, put this... We'd actually have to, like, go through the Pokedex and, like, actually look up the matchups. Like, it'd be really funny if we did a randomizer. We should actually do this. This would actually be a fun stream idea. We're not doing it right now. But we should do a thing where we take all 9 generations and we, like, randomize it so that way each generation faces off against a generation. And we do it, like, a bracket where, like, we look at the 2 generations and then we see which generation would beat the other. And then we go towards, like, the end to see who would actually be the ultimate winner. Gen 1 really only has Alakazam, Gengar, Dragonite, and others than the Legends. Yeah, and the thing with that, though, is Alakazam and Gengar, those are glass cannons. They're getting one-shot by most things. Even though they can one-shot other things, they're getting one-shot, for the most part. Crest, I could hook you up with something like that. Yeah, Artistic, if you want to try and do something like that, I'd be so down to do a stream where we literally just do Pokemon Generation 1 through 9 free-for-all bracket and just see what happens. That would be crazy. I feel like that would be an entire stream. Like, it would probably be like a 4-hour stream of just doing that. Alakazam has 5,000 IQ. I think he would just leave. Yeah, he would just teleport. He'd just be like, peace out, guys. Pokemon March Madness bracket. Yeah, we missed our chance. We should have done that last month. That would have been so fun to do it last month. Oh my gosh. I'm totally down to do it though. I think that would be a fun stream. That would be really fun to get like the participation from everybody, because obviously everybody's going to have a lot of opinions. And then just kind of like compare like the stats and stuff and like see what kind of moves they learn. It'd be fun. Artistic's the guy that can hook you up with that stuff. I want a knockoff of Silver Bam. Artistic has it. Artistic's the supplier. You need something, you get it from Artistic. He's got the hookup. Snorlax jumps, instant win. That'd be so funny. I'm the guy behind the mall that sells Pokemon Jupiter and off-print SpongeBob t-shirts. Oh my gosh. When I need to be smuggled over the Mexican border, Artistic got me. That's crazy. Artistic, can you find some Pokemon cards that are always sold out and that scalpers are selling for like 4 times the price? Can you hook me up for MSRP, please? I kid you not, I have not seen Pokemon cards on the shelf since like October of 2024. There has not been a single Pokemon pack on the shelves since October. It is absolutely a terrible time to be a Pokemon TCG person. Like, if you collect the cards, it's a bad time right now. Let me bring my pistol. I'm the most undefeated when it comes to stealing. Oh my god. Okay, I think we just got confirmation that it was not a water gun or a Nerf blaster earlier. Confirmed. Planning crimes in chat. Yeah, you better delete your own message, Artistic, so you don't get, like, I don't even know what the word is. Caught, I guess, for lack of a better word. Leaving a paper trail. Yeah, FBI, open up, exactly. Alright, this is 865. We're getting very close to 900. All I want is a second shiny purple bug, please. I don't think it's that hard. I am impressed that we've not gotten a shiny Zigzagoon so far. I think the game understands that if we get one, the stream's over, and the game is being nice to us. Oh, you ended up getting Zygarde? Oh, dang. That is the single-handedly most difficult raid in Dynamax Adventures. Yeah. I feel like you can lose that run, even if you have, like, the perfect Pokemon for Zygarde, you can still lose, just because almost every single one of its attacks hit everybody. It is such a busted Dynamax adventure. You were muted? Oh my gosh. Alright, this is 905. We have now surpassed 900. Jade guessed that we were going to get Shiny Wurmple over 1,000. We did get our first one at 340. Maybe it's the second one that we're going to get over 1,000. I screenshotted what I typed. Let me put it in general. Cobblemon goated. Cobblemon's really fun. I wish there was a way to do like a Pokemon like Cobblemon server so that way everybody could play. That would be really fun. I'm sure there's probably a way to figure it out. I don't know how to do it. Spare said there is, but it's a bit complicated, and that's what worries me, is the fact that it's complicated. You can. It's by friending whoever wants. You need to always be on. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure there's ones where like you can host a server where you don't have to be on and people can join. I just don't know how to set one up. I've set up normal Minecraft servers in the past, but I'm thinking with Cobblemon it's going to be a bit more complicated. All right, what did Artistic say in general? Hold on. What's going on? Live chat. Planning crimes in chat. FBI open up. The best place to shoot a monitor launcher at the... Whoa! Bruh. Bruh. If you want to, I could help, but it probably costs like $10 a month or something. I was gonna say, I think the Minecraft server that I have, like the normal one, is like 10 or $15 a month. I would like to figure one out though. Like maybe we can look into it and see if we can figure it out. Because I feel like if we had it set up, I know that there's people on the server who would play. So, it's called a realm. I don't know if realms work for Cobblemon though, Swift. Because I mean it's a modded version of Minecraft, so I don't know if that's how that works. I think it's a little bit more complicated. If it's vanilla Minecraft, I'm pretty sure that would work. Yeah, me too, Jade. I hate Zygarde. I don't think Realm work for mod packs, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure they don't, because when I was setting up the vanilla Minecraft server that I have, Realms wasn't even working properly, and I had to do a server. And then if I wanted to do a mod pack, the only way to do it was with the server. So I opted to go for the server option, because then you can change what game you have set for your server. And as long as the people have that particular mod and then the IP to join the server, it was working. Like, I think I tested it out. But I don't know if Cobblemon falls into the same print. If it worked... Actually, you know what? Come to think of it. If I set my server to Cobblemon, then maybe it would work. But I don't know if that's how... I don't know if it would, so I would have to test it. But anyways, I can probably figure out, at least testing it out and seeing maybe if it's an option. I don't know. BRB, chat standing still so Crest doesn't notice. There's a mod you can use where you can join people for free. I think Swift has it too. Oh, interesting. Alright, 995 with this. We are very close to 1,000. Crest, I can probably put the legends against each other in a Hunger Games simulator. I mean, that might be one way to do it. I think if I were going to do a bracket, though, I would want to break it down and actually get very technical about it. Like typing, stats, movesets, all of it. That's just me, though. I would want to, like, definitively answer exactly which generation would win. Come on, we just need one more. One more, and then we can evolve it, and we can get the reaction on stream of which one it is. It'll be so great. Give us one more shiny Wurmple for the stream. That's all I need. I don't want all of them. I just want one more. Just one more. I feel like that's reasonable. We spent like the first 2 hours of this stream essentially just trying to like figure out how DexNav works and going for Talo. And then we got our one shiny Wurmple. I just need one more shiny and I'll at least feel happy about that. You know? What if you get a friend and use showdown teams? I feel like showdown teams would be a little difficult though because there's so many Pokemon in each generation. It would be possible, but I feel like it would just take forever to do it. I mean, unless like... Okay, the way it could work is if you got a group of people together and you assigned them a certain, like, a team of, like, 6 Pokemon from the generation. It's like, okay, you get these 6 Pokemon, you get these 6 Pokemon, and then you battle it out to see which Pokemon defeat the other Pokemon from the generation. That's a possibility, I suppose. Again, it would still take a while, though, even with a lot of people. Also depends on the player's skill too, yeah. There also is that as well. And you know the other thing that comes into mind, I don't even know if I would want to count TMs and stuff. I feel like for the fairness of it, I would probably only do like level up moves. So like if you had a Pokemon that was really, really strong and only got like certain level up moves that weren't great, but like they got good TMs, I feel like that would be a little bit of like a downgrade for that Pokemon. You know what I mean? Because, like, I'm not thinking about it in the sense of, like, these Pokemon have been caught and have perfect IVs and have been trained. Like, I'm just thinking, like, they're just random Pokemon. And then some good Pokemon would be considered useless. Exactly. That's kind of, I think, that would, like, make it a little bit more fair. Because, like, a Pokemon in the wild's not going to have, like, every TM and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we're just comparing them just for the generations and the Pokemon as they are, it would be interesting. If it's a static encounter that its moves it had when you battled it in the game. Yeah, so like if you encountered a Pokemon at level 55, it would theoretically have, and it could have any of the moves that it had up until level 55, but like it wouldn't have a move that it learns at like 70 because it's not, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think for the fairness of it, you could probably do level 100s of every Pokemon. And like whatever moves it gets from level 1 to 100, it could have, I guess, if you really wanted to get technical. I just feel like I don't think I would do TMs. Because you could literally build a Pokemon with specific TMs to counter other Pokemon. And like that's not what the whole point of the challenge is. It's to simulate what would happen if the Pokemon randomly battled each other from each generation. Naturally. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the best way to go about that would be. Crest, encounter thing ain't working. Yeah, it is. Look, see? 1085, 1080. It's working. I'm just not encountering things because I'm distracted by talking. Hey, you can only say El Bozo when it's not working. It is working. No, it took a while. Well, I think it's because I didn't press the button. I'm too distracted. I have to press the button. If I don't press the button, it doesn't update. Alright, there we go. 11:05. $11:10. The fact that we are like what is it, 1,400 total encounters in and we haven't seen a shiny Zigzagoon is actually a miracle. I'm very glad about that. Spare hopes that both sides of your pillows warm. Stub your toe 3 times in a row, pour milk before the cereal. That sounds like the worst curse you could put on somebody. I can calculate which legends would win based off cannon power and game and usefulness. I do it all the time, but how would we show the battle? I see, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know how you do that. That's the problem. We just got 2 5% spawns back to back. That's nuts. Alright, 11:50. Give us the shiny bug. Give us our purple. What gen will win, 9 or 8? I think I'm gonna go with Gen 9. I think Gen 9 wins. With Max and Terastallizing, maybe that would be a little bit more, I don't know. If you're counting those, it'd be harder to tell. If you're just counting them without that, then Gen 9 wins. Not gonna lie, Loxus is the best bug type. It looks really cool. It is pretty cool. Yo, what's going on, Skipper? How you doing? Welcome in. We are going for a shiny Wurmple. Dynamax would win against everything. That's why I decided not to count Dynamax if we were going to do a tournament of those Pokemon. I feel like that would just be an unfair advantage. For the same reason of why we wouldn't do Megas or Primals as well. Just got done working? Nice. Welcome in. Chris, I have a feeling you say Rapscallion weird. I don't think I've ever said Rapscallion in my life. I think it's the first time that's ever come out of my mouth. Haven't seen Artistic in forever, lol. Well, he's here. He's alive. He's in the flesh. I'm looking into it. Alright, but he's lying. He called someone a rapscallion yesterday in Valorant. I did not! I said a bunch of things. I called people a lot of things in Valorant last night, but I did not call people a rapscallion. I think that would have been the most polite thing that I said last night. There's a reason why I can't stream Valorant. I feel like if I streamed Valorant, it would be like rated M. The devs don't care about the community, so they lost a top 1,000 player. Oh, jeez. That sounds about right, though. Glacy was my main. I mean, it's the same thing that happened with Pokemon Tournament. Like, that game was really hype when it came out, and a lot of people got into it, put a lot of time and effort into it, and the developers were just like, you know what? We don't care. So, Pokemon Unite was like Pokemon 2.0, basically. Not gonna lie, if I play Valorant, I'm gonna be selling on Crest Team. Devs of pay-to-win games don't care about the player experience? Question mark? Yeah. Wow. What a surprise. It's full of bots now, though. I'm not surprised. I don't even think anybody even talks about Pokemon anymore either. That game just completely fell off back on the Wii U. I have a feeling, like, eventually Pokemon Unite will probably end up the same way. It was really cool. Like, the concept of it is cool, and, like, the couple times I played it, it was really fun. I just feel like if I'm gonna play a game like that, I'm gonna always pick League of Legends first. Like, I don't know. But it was cool for what it was. If Unite was on PC, I'd play it a bit more. Yeah, if it was on PC, I'd probably want to play it more. I think the fact that it's on Switch is one of the things that kind of bothered me a little bit. I know how to ruin someone pissed off easily in under 10 words. Controller feels clunky for a MOBA. Yeah, can you imagine if on a Switch 2 they release Pokemon Unite and they have the Joy-Con with the mouse feature? You just have like the mouse feature for Pokemon Unite. That'd be crazy. Does anyone play Marvel Rivals or is it just me? I have never played Marvel Rivals. I've had a lot of people ask me to play it. Here's my thing. I don't like Overwatch. So that's why I decided not to try playing it. I love Marvel, but I don't like Overwatch. So my desire to play it just is non-existent. I feel like Valorant ruined Overwatch for me because when you play Valorant or CS:GO, and you play a game that rewards you for being good, but Overwatch punishes you because like you can get an entire team kill and then they just respawn. And if your healers aren't healing and your tanks aren't tanking and they aren't doing their jobs, it doesn't matter. But in Valorant or CS:GO, as long as you kill people and you play well, you get rewarded. So I feel like if I'm ever going to put my time into a game like that, I want it to be one where even if my teammates aren't doing well, that I potentially can still win, even if I'm playing well. So I like that about Valorant and CS:GO. But lucky for me, I've got good teammates. Looks at Spare. I mean, Spare was a great teammate in Overwatch 2. His Mei was crazy. It's just usually the randos that are the problem. You got Articuno for your next raid? Nice. Articuno is a decent shiny. Do not put me on tank in Overwatch. I used to like tank in Overwatch. I would play Orisa most of the time when I played tank. Orisa was fun. I think Overwatch 2 was another thing. The changes that they did in Overwatch 2, I wasn't a huge fan of. Like, that was another thing that kind of just was like, nah, I'm good. I'm the guy who goes way too deep and then wonders why he isn't getting healed. I mean, if you remember correctly, when you would play DPS, I would literally just like follow you all over the place as Mercy. And I would die for it so many times. But there were so many clutch times where you would do crazy things and I would just be up on the front lines with you trying to heal you and not die. Those are good times. Also, I liked Moira. Moira was my healer that I played like a DPS. Like, Moira was the character I would play. I would just get in there, drop like a 30, get really aggressive, heal some people. I definitely enjoyed playing Moira. I don't know what song this is. This song is weird. Oh, okay, it's not Pokemon, that's why. It's a Legend of Zelda one. It's Forest Temple. It's kind of fitting for the Petalburg Woods. We're in the forest. All right, 1325. All right, 1350. BRB, all good, Swift, no worries. All right, 1355. I just realized our counter's not working for some reason again. There we go. And I didn't do anything wrong that time. The page is up. I've been clicking the button. That time, that was on the counter. L counter. All right, 1380. You know what I've never had happen to me? I've seen people have it happen to them. Like, there's clips of it. I have never gotten a horde where there's more than one shiny. I think I would cry if that happened. The closest thing I've had happen with that situation was I was doing SOS battles. And I was doing a hunting for shiny Ditto. And I got a shiny Ditto. And I was trying to catch the shiny Ditto. And it kept calling for backup. And I kept knocking out its backup. And I think it's like 4th backup that it called was another shiny Ditto. And then I had to kill one of the shiny Dittos so I could catch the other shiny Ditto. And it made me so sad because I was like, what are the chances of a shiny calling in another shiny in SOS? It made me so sad. I also wish I had been streaming that. That was just like literally like a late night shiny hunting session one time and I was devastated. Me and Mrs. Crestfallen were in the living room like watching a movie or something. And I just was like, you've got to be kidding me. What happened? I was telling the story of the time that I got a shiny Ditto doing SOS hunting in Sun and Moon. And then the shiny Ditto called in another shiny Ditto. And I had to kill one of the shiny Dittos to catch the other one. And then Spare just said, double shiny Zigzagoon Horde incoming. I swear, if that happens, I'm just ending the stream. Like, I'm not even gonna say, like, bye guys or anything. I'm just clicking done. End stream. End stream button in OBS. That's it. No outro. If it happens for Wurmple, I feel like I'm gonna be really upset too because I want shiny Wurmple, and the idea of having to kill another shiny Wurmple, like to catch one of them, would be very sad. Okay, but think of how good the short would be. The short would go crazy. The short would absolutely go crazy. And then if I ever did a shiny fail compilation, it would be like probably the highlight clip of the shiny fail compilation. Lucky for me, my shiny fails are like very, very limited. Tell him why Elmo is wild. Tell me why Elmo is wild. I don't know why. Elmo's just wild. Fairy Legendary. Nice. Is that Xerneas? I forget what other Fairy Legendaries there are in Dynamax Adventures. There's definitely Xerneas, and I don't know if there's other ones. Probably are. Oh yeah, the Tapus. That's right. That one video of the Elmo driving is funny. It is funny. I do like that one. Alright, 1460. Please give me the shiny Wurmple. You think anybody's ever gotten all 5 Pokemon shiny at once? Or like 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5? Any of those situations? That would be crazy. I'm gonna have to look it up on YouTube later and see if that's a thing. I'm sure somebody's gotten unfortunate. No shot, Spare said. I think if I got 5 out of 5 shinies on horde hunting, I would just like retire. Just be like, alright, well, that sucks. You just stumble upon an entire shiny family of Pokemon. I think if you do that, that's when you go buy a lottery ticket that day. Not that we condone gambling. There's probably been one person that's gotten 3 out of 5, but the odds of 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 are next to impossible. What if I get it? What if I do that, and then I have a clip of it? I will eat a shoe if you get 5 out of 5. Dude, that is the fun. I think that might be one of the craziest things you've ever said. I will eat a shoe. I'm gonna say a bad word, dummy and stupid. Ooh. Wow. Those are some bad words, Swift. I think Spare might have to time you out for a bit. I will eat Spare if you get 5 out of 5? Okay, well that makes me not want to get 5 out of 5. Too bad. Alright, 1550. This is getting out of hand. Please tell me this isn't going to be like a 2000 situation for a shiny Wurmple. This is like that Machop, where we got like the first one really quick, and then the second Machop was just like, nope, just kidding. Spare, you gotta go bigger than that. I'll drive on the wrong side of the road if you get 5 out of 5, Chris. I mean, the concept of someone eating a shoe is kind of nuts. Just saying. I mean, the idea of driving on the wrong side of the road is also nuts, but like, just eating a shoe. What is Fairy weak against? It's weak against Steel and Poison. Imagine, you know what would be even crazier? Hold on, let me spit something even crazier. Imagine if you get like a 5% spawn horde, and all of those are shiny. The stats on that would be even more nuts. Driving on the wrong side of the road is just called being British, straight up. You're just gonna be British for the day, Swift. I'm British, so I already do that. Yeah, exactly. Jade's just like, I'm already driving on the wrong side of the road. For the double battle with Lacey, I used my shiny Lucario in Glamora, and it worked like a charm. Nice. You know what's funny? If you are British, right, and you drive on the quote-unquote wrong side of the road for, you know, us US folks, technically, we drive on the wrong side of the road for British folks, if you think about it. Just saying. I was in a coma for a month when I went to America and drove from on the wrong side. Are you actually serious? Is that actually serious, Jade? If so, that's actually wild. I just want to make sure you're capping or not capping, as the kids say. No, but I'm gonna be swerving and everything, Chris. Dang. Well, I better not get 5 out of 5 then, because Spare's gonna eat a shoe, then Jade's gonna eat Spare, who ate a shoe. So Jade's gonna basically have eaten a person and a shoe, and then Swift's gonna be swerving on the wrong side of the road. So it sounds like a lot of bad things are gonna happen if I get 5 out of 5. Just saying. You said, oh, so that actually did happen. That's crazy. Dang. Never been in a coma before. But that is a fear. I'm pretty sure everybody probably has that fear. It just does not sound fun. Yeah, like when I poured the milk before the cereal and I got jumped by somebody. I mean, if you get jumped for pouring your milk before your cereal, I feel like it's kind of deserved. Sorry. Chris, did you really just say what the kid's saying? I did. I'm old. I'm not old, but I'm much older than you, Swift, and I consider you to be one of the quote-unquote kids. I don't even remember what our quote-unquote lingo was back when I was 15. I don't even remember what was popular to say back then. Me and Crest are the same age. Yeah, I was born in 97. That was 40 years ago, Grandpa. Whoa, I'm not that old. Calm down, calm down. I'm not that old. Yeah, I gotta finish the Shiny Living Dex before I hit 30. That's the goal. You guys are older than the dinosaurs, one fart away from turning into dust. Sheesh. I will eat you if you say that again. I feel like this year especially, like, I've been getting some, like, silver hairs for a while, like, because, like, I think when I turned, like, 25 or something like that, I started getting silver hairs, but, like, the last couple years, I feel like I've been getting more and more silver hairs. I'm just, like, at the point, like, I don't know if you guys watch Jacksepticeye, but, like, Jacksepticeye always had, like, brown hair, and then, like, recently he's just, like, completely let it go, like, silver. I feel like that's gonna be me in the next couple years. Just gonna have silver hair. It's fine. I've accepted it. So wait till the beard goes silver too. That's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna have to redo my whole avatar. I feel like Crest and the older ones the older ones would wear stuff from the early 2000s that teens wear and say this is what the kids be wearing nowadays. I don't know what kids be wearing these days. I don't know, man. I don't keep up with the fashion trends. I'm kind of boring when it comes to clothes for the most part. Like, I am very much so just like black pants, black shirt, black shoes. I like black. Or like dark colors. I have a few bright shirts, but I really don't feel like I wear them out and about very much. We don't know what you're saying yet. I don't know. I'm too old to understand what you're talking about. Not gonna lie, my clothes I wear are just like what I like. Yeah, exactly. Like, I just wear what I like. Oh my gosh, 1725. This is nuts. We're gonna have to hit 2,000 on this thing, I fear. Pokemon is my biggest hyperfixation. Pokemon's been my biggest hyperfixation since I've been born. That's a lie. I didn't start playing Pokemon until I was like 5, but you know what I mean. Might as well be my whole life. I'm pretty sure before Pokemon it was just like a Binky or something. Or a stuffed animal. Those are probably my biggest hyperfixations before that. 3-month-old shiny hunting? Yeah, right? So it's funny, my nephew, the day like we went to go see him once he was back from the hospital and stuff, I sat with him probably for like, well, obviously I sat with him and just like, you know, appreciated the fact that, oh my goodness, there's a new baby, this is exciting. And then after that, after everybody else was doing stuff, I sat with him and I was shiny hunting for like an hour. And like I was just talking to him about Pokemon. Like obviously he's like brand new born, he probably doesn't comprehend any of what I'm talking about. But I just went on about Pokemon, was just talking to him. I was like, alright, let's go through Generation 1. Alright, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. I just was going through Gen 1, and then like I think we caught a shiny Pokemon, like in that hour, and I was like, little dude caught a shiny Pokemon. He's like not even a month old. He's not even a week old. And he's shiny hunting. I think for his first year, his first birthday is this June. I don't know if he's old enough. I don't think he's like crawling and stuff yet. The whole thing I wanted to do is when he starts crawling, I want to get him like the starters from Gen 1 and like put them on the floor and like see which one he crawls to. I want to do that with my own kids too, but like since that's not happening right now, this is the closest thing. So I'm just like, I'm gonna just do what I can for now. There is one correct answer for Gen 1, which starter you pick, by the way. There's also a good, decent secondary choice, but if you pick the other choice, then you're just wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah, my little baby cousin is 1. I'm going to bring him into Pokemon. Exactly. I'm going to make sure that this boy gets into Pokemon. It is my job. No Charizard trash. No, Swift, you are in timeout. Charmander is the correct answer. Bulbasaur is the second correct answer. And Squirtle is the one you don't pick. Sorry. If you guys are Squirtle fans, I apologize. I'm slightly biased towards Charmander because that was my first ever starter. I was playing Pokemon Red. I was slightly influenced by the Charizard on the cover of the game. Bulbasaur is the right choice. It is the second right choice. It is a really good Pokemon, but it is the second right choice in my opinion. Squirtle's good and Bulbasaur, they're better than stupid Charizard. Dude, Charizard's so cool though, especially shiny Charizard. Nah, 5-year-old me was like Charmander all the way. I love Bulbasaur though, I really do. I'm not a huge Squirtle fan. I never really got into the Squirtle line. Like, they're cool, but they're not like, they don't give me that same nostalgic feeling that Charmander and Bulbasaur do. And I think Ivysaur is my favorite out of the middle evolutions. I love Ivysaur so much. He's overhyped. Shiny Charizard is okay, but Charizard is yucky with Pikachu. So Charizard is over-popularized, but I liked Charizard before he was popular. So I get a pass. I'm not like one of the people that like Charizard as like a bandwagon fan. I like Charizard since day one. The fact that he also happened to get super popular, that's not my fault. Obviously, a lot of other people liked him or he wouldn't be that popular. But Nintendo definitely does overdo it with Pikachu and Charizard. I will agree. I think... Oh! Shiny Wurmple! Let's go! It's in the same spot as the other one earlier. That's crazy. Alright, good. We can evolve this thing. And if we evolve it, the stream will be about just a little bit 4 hours like we wanted to. So that's actually kind of crazy how well that timing worked out. Bulbasaur is good for speed running because it's strong against the first 2 gyms in neutral. I agree. If I was going to speed run the game, I would pick Bulbasaur. I do agree with you about that, Jade. If I was speed running. If I'm going for a nostalgia run, I'm going to go for Charmander. And then if I want to go for a run and make it difficult, I'm going for Squirtle. Because I just don't like Squirtle. Alright, here we go. All we gotta do is catch this thing. Let's go ahead and catch it. Okay, it broke out. Let's catch it. Try again. Okay, broke out. Let's try again. Alright, boom. Got it. Alright, let's go ahead. We're not going to nickname this thing, but I do want to evolve it. And see which one we get. Okay, predictions in the chat. Are we getting Cascoon or Silcoon? Let me know your predictions in the chat right now. I want to hear them. What are we getting? I'm going to guess that we're getting Silcoon. That's my guess. Okay, I accidentally leveled up the wrong Pokemon. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Wait, it didn't evolve. Okay, here we go. Purple's evolving. What are we getting? Spirit said Metapod. Bro, get out of here. Cascoon or Silcoon? Okay, Artistic said Silcoon. I'm going Team Silcoon. Let's see what it is. Hey, it's Silcoon. That's actually a really good shiny. Look at that. That's actually a really good shiny. That is actually awesome. All right, cool. So we have Wurmple and Silcoon off of the list right now. So let me go ahead. I'm going to update the Pokedex really quick. 1 second here. So we got Wurmple is off and Silcoon is off, which brings us to a total of 546 shinies or 50.6% complete. Wait, that shiny is nice. It is nice. That's what I'm saying, Spirit. It's super nice. It's a good shiny. I am being dead serious. When I came out of my mom's womb, the first movie was playing, and I watched it. I believe it. I believe it. So yeah, that is going to be it for our stream today. Actually, we're going to hang out for a couple more minutes and talk because we're not at 4 hours yet. So we can just chat for a couple minutes before I wrap up. That's going to be all the shiny hunting for today, though. The next stream, we might stream tomorrow. I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow, so we might try and stream more tomorrow. We'll see if we can knock out. Let's see, how many more Wurmples do we need? We need Cascoon, and then we need Dustox and Beautifly. So we need 3 more potentially. No! Leaving us, Crest. I forbid it. Don't make me curse you. I'm sorry, Swift. You know the rules, man. We do about 4-hour streams. We're at 4 hours. We got the second shiny. I got my wish. That's just how it is. If we hadn't gotten the shiny, I would have kept going. But we got the shiny. And that's going to just have to do it for today. But guess what? You know what the good news is? I'm going to be back tomorrow. We'll do more shiny hunting tomorrow. Alright? Time goes too fast. I mean, these 4 hours always go by way too fast. I don't know why they go by so fast, but I mean, I guess that's what happens when you're having fun. And I always have a fun time hanging out with you guys. The Pokemon movie. I love the original Pokemon movie, man. All the Pokemon movies are good, but that one especially is so good. So good. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for now. I will, like I said, be back tomorrow. We'll do some more shiny hunting. Try and get some more Wurmples. Maybe if we get the Wurmples knocked out quick, we can move on to something new. We'll see what happens. You got Tapu Fini? Hey, congrats, Jade. Swift said, no! Sorry, Swift. Do one more for good luck. You want me to do one more Horde? Alright, one more Horde for good luck. Last Horde. I'll do one more. Imagine we just get another shiny. One more Horde. That would have been nuts. Imagine that's the one where I get all 5 shiny. That would be an absolute cliffhanger for the end of a stream. That's the double Zigzagoon? No. Oh my gosh. That'd be so silly if I ended on that. Oh my gosh. Hope you pour the milk before the cereal, stub your toe 3 times in a row, and your pillow is warm on both sides. I appreciate it. Thank you, Swift. Ultimate cliffhanger is when you get new mold. Yeah, straight up. We're not getting new mold again. I want to avoid that ever happening. If there's a Numel on the route, I'm just not going there. Alright. Let's see. 2 seconds. 1 second. Alright, we hit 4 hours. Alright, listen, guys. I'm going to get out of here. We will be back tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. And, yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Alright, bye-bye.